Um.
Wait, we're live.
Oh, okay.
Well, starting up. And I ain't
All
got my
right.
song ready or nothing. I can't find my song. Hey, Cole. Hey,
What
buddy.
about the slow version, or
I can't
wouldn't be
find.
too bad to
I'm
not have
looking
it
for.
tonight.
I,
I
I
could
I hit
sing it
live.
live.
I didn't mean to. Yeah, we're live. Cole's here. I was trying to find it and I hit the wrong button. Oh wait, maybe.
I got stuck inside my Twitter DMs.
Wait, here's one. I don't know which one it is. Ooh, we're back to the OG.
Hey, it's okay because we're kind of dealing with OG stuff.
Not necessarily. Kind of fun, regular I got stuck inside a room without a door. I was trying to dig my way out through the floor. Then I felt your breath on my face, and I left that place. Oh, my friend, it's not easy, I know. Oh, my friend, we've got so much farther to go. But my friend, keep on holding my hand, and I will help you if I can. And if we ever make it out of here, we're gonna go far. If we ever see an open sky, I'm gonna catch a falling star. And if we ever get a chance to be who we are, if we ever make it out of here, I got lost inside a maze without an end. I was lost without a friend. But then I heard you calling my name, and I left that game. Oh, my friend, it's not easy, I know. Oh, my friend, we've got so much farther to go. But my friend, keep on holding my hand, and maybe we can make a stand. And if we ever make it out of here, we're gonna go far. And if we ever see an open sky, I'm gonna catch a falling star. And if we ever get a chance to be who we are, if we ever make it out of here, I thought I was too far gone. Saw those big dark clouds never roll into dawn. I thought I was alone out on that sea, but you rescued me. So if we ever make it out of here, we're gonna go far.
It's Little Red. Hey, Shins.
Hey, I'm using my phone, so let me find my headphones real quick while I get my computer set up.
Okay. How's everyone doing today?
Hi, Shins. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I sent you a text, Shins. I didn't know if you were going to make it. I'm glad you made it.
Oh yeah, I had that lady from the dog rescue here, those dogs that I found. She came over to bring him some medicine and stuff.
So you found two?
Yeah, out in my grandma's orchard, and one of them's pregnant, so yay, I'll have puppies here in the next couple weeks.
All right, and you're going to foster those two? So you'll have two big dogs and a litter?
Yeah, hang on. I don't know why my earbuds aren't connecting
KJ made a
to
video.
the meat.
KJ made a video about kale and used the same title as Leslie. Oh my gosh. Imagine that. Has Leslie went live today on her regular channel? Because last night she said when she got struck down, she couldn't get back on that live. And that doesn't really make... It shouldn't have been like that. It might have been like a little glitch.
There we go. I think I got it. Can you guys hear me?
You're good. Hey, David. Yes, we can. I can.
Okay.
Yeah, you've been fine.
Hey, Taryn. Laura.
Yeah.
I had to figure out how the hell to get these earphones to connect to the meat.
Yeah, I can take a
All right,
little...
now let me get into the live so I can see.
There was 2 strikes, Jay? What the... I didn't know about 2. I just knew about 1. Well, I'm glad he retracted them. She was freaking out. And I don't blame her. I mean, she's go, you know, if you couldn't get back on your live, I can see why I would freak her out, but...
Oh, good. He retracted them. Because 3 strikes, that'll shut your channel down.
They don't take it off unless you get 3. Because I had that one that what's-her-face issued me, Chrissa, and I still had, it said like 1 of 3 until it got
Yeah, no, that's insane. 3
reversed.
strikes and your channel gets taken down, so.
Hey, Miss Cassandra. She woke with the other 2. Oh, what? She woke up with 2. That's crazy. Well, maybe she must have emailed them and figured it out. I'm glad. Hey, Erica.
People must be feeling restless
Dottie's,
all around the world.
Dottie's playing darts, y'all. Just had a crazy lady follow me around Walmart with her camera because I swatted my 3-year-old for biting me over a toy he wanted. I've had better days. Where I live, it's okay to pop your kid's hand. I haven't really watched any YouTube today.
I haven't either. I was on the phone with you all morning.
Yeah, wasn't Kiara here last night? She's been here lately, yeah. I'm pretty
I seen her when I was in here the other night.
She's been around. How have you been,
Here,
Krista?
Here, play on your computer, baby. Come here. Come here. Here, come here, look.
Sometimes...
Sorry, my son, he wants to play on the computer because he sees me doing it.
What was I answering? A lot of notifications aren't working, and my live chats aren't reloading. And I emailed YouTube about it again today.
I got a notification for this live.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to hit unnotify yourself and then just to refresh it.
Yeah, when you ring the bell also too, I think that there's an option that you can select all lives, to be notified of all the lives. I think people don't know that.
I know that I can choose, I think, all notifications. But sometimes it won't let me choose all notifications. But there's something also, sometimes it can be something within your own phone and your own system where, sometimes I'll accidentally hit the wrong button or something, and it'll turn off notifications for certain
Oh,
applications.
I always have mine turned off and don't know how, where. I had my phone for weeks and it had never rang, and I'm like, wow. And my supervisor at work said, hand it here, and it was the little, because it was my first iPhone, and it was the little, it was the button on the little flip on the side.
Yep.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so sometimes it can be something that, you're not even thinking. I don't know. But it seems to be kind of a common thing going on with YouTube. Yeah, I know. Lisa was saying it's not showing the chat. We don't know why that's happening, right, Red?
Yeah, YouTube said that something about metadata. They didn't have enough to send something, so I did it again. Sent an email. I mean, it's definitely not words, because I had the last 2 streams that they have to be approved. Just to see if that's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, most of the previous lives have their chats, right?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
Doesn't it take like a day to render though? Like the chat won't come sometimes for a couple days.
It's been like the last week though.
No.
Wow.
Sometimes when I was doing really long, like 7 hour streams, sometimes it would be a day, but these 2 hour streams shouldn't take. I mean, it doesn't happen immediately, but by the next morning they should be up.
Yeah.
And my last 8 streams don't have chat, and I've skipped a night, so 9 days now, I think.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. So I'm just reading through the chat. Somebody said something about. So did anybody call her out? I wonder about that video with
What video?
They said Katie did a video about who, and I can't remember already. And she used the exact same title as Leslie Bass.
Hi, Sloan.
Is Sloan here? Hey, Sloan.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you don't know who Unirock is? You are not missing one thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're calling yourself lucky.
He's Katie Joy's super simp.
Hello, Sloan. Yeah, Unirock, I know who he is, and I still don't even pay much attention.
He's this dude that bulldogs for Katie, and he hates this guy named Steve that Katie doesn't get along with. And that's all he talks about. Hey, Comic Nut.
Comic Nut. Wow, all the big heavy hitters are here tonight.
Did you send Comic Nut a link?
Do
Does
what?
he want some?
No, but I can do it right now.
Oh, we'll see if he wants one.
Well, I'll drop it. He probably, a lot of times he can't take it now, and he'll be able to grab it later. So I can put
He's
it.
probably being a good dad, doing homework with his kid.
Yeah, I can drop it in his DMs.
Oh my goodness, my kid is like trying to bang on my laptop.
Well, that's what they always want. Is what Mama's
I know.
doing.
I gave him his own to play with. He doesn't want that one. He wants this one.
Comic Nut says he can do 5 minutes.
Okay, and yeah, hey y'all, yeah, Chastity is okay. She's been doing videos. If y'all haven't subbed, she's been doing a few more videos too. Joey's got his channel going good. And I don't know what date her gallbladder surgery is scheduled for, but she's been sick. She felt better last time I talked to her than she had in a few days, but she hasn't.
Are you talking about?
I don't know if that's the real Sloan. I mean, if it is, Sloan, tweet on Twitter and say it's you if it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen Sloan in here. But I saw him in Amanda.
Uh-oh.
I saw him in Amanda Pants
Yeah,
video.
sorry. You guys will hear him in the background because Daddy's at work, so. He's only 1, so he doesn't understand why he can't have the laptop that I'm on.
Am I missing?
Amanda Pants is verifying that it is the real Sloan.
Is Amanda Pants in here too? Why I'm not?
Yeah, he says it's him. I think it's him.
Oh yeah, Amanda. If Amanda's in here and he's in here, that's him.
I just
Hi,
love how
Amanda.
everybody's supporting.
Well, nice to
everybody's
meet
channels.
you. I've never met him.
Beautiful.
Yeah, comment note
That's
said you aren't
fun.
missing anything, Sloan. Hey, Leanne.
You're popping up in
Popped
people's
up.
recommended.
Yep, and his
So
recommended.
Great. So great.
Who said that?
Sloan.
Awesome. Someone came in the other night and said, "Where am I and how did I get here?"
Yeah.
Seen that.
And they usually say that, well, now I gotta stay because I'm fascinated.
Hey, Tammy.
Well, it wouldn't really get recommended to people unless, like, they have, like, common interests, right? Like, they watch certain people.
It would probably be our favorite,
Perpetual
our
victim.
favorite,
Hey, comment note.
That's Shen's panty liner. You can't see your name just the way that the
Oh,
screen
sorry.
is on the YouTube. No, it's okay. Somebody was just asking who
I
else
needed to
was-
move my.
You guys don't recognize my avatar with Shen sitting in a pile of trash in the back of the truck?
What's up, Comic Nut?
What's up, people?
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
What's good?
Nothing, just exhausted.
Well, did you work today?
Same.
I know you didn't work today.
Yeah, I worked all day today, and then I'm waiting for my son to get home so I can do homework for him, and then I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed. It's been a long day. How about you guys? How you doing?
I'm here. I had a lazy day.
Lazy day?
I cleaned a little bit.
Oh, I'm jealous. I wish I could have a lazy day.
I'm feeling a little fired up, but
She might break out in song in a minute. Hey, Crystal.
I think we're all feeling that way.
We thought she
you
was.
have nowhere else to put your emotions. You bust out in the song. I also have some family stuff going on too, but my mom is not doing so well. She's recovering from a back surgery. She broke her back, so.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm so sorry.
Wow. Ooh,
Sorry,
that's
she's
terrible.
a trooper. She's been through 7 back surgeries in the last year, so.
Wow.
Will you tell her that everybody over here is thinking about her?
Well, I certainly will. I'm sure she'll giggle if I tell her that.
Hey,
Oh,
Claire
I
Bear.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amanda and Sloan, for coming. That's awesome.
So what's
Oh,
any new news on the in the KJ or the any type of news on any of those fronts? I've been gone all day and not really focused on Twitter or anything.
Oh,
There's been a little bit of
Depends
drama.
on- Yeah. Depends on what you're asking about.
They just
Go ahead, girl.
they did just say that Leslie Bass did a YouTube video and then Katie did one and gave it the same title.
No
did,
way.
did Leslie Bass do it? Was it about KJ or?
No, I can't remember who they said it was about. Do y'all remember?
That's crazy.
Yeah. And last night John Yates struck her twice, 2 or 3 times. Took her live down. That was cute. Took her live stream down, but he removed them this morning, I guess.
Shen, you can mute yourself if it gets a little too
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was actually just reaching for my phone to do that.
cool. I mean, I certainly know what it's like to have a.
Yeah, so do I. I got 3 of them. Well, not 3 at the same time, but I went through it 3 times, so I know. That.
Breezy, I don't know. That's just what I heard in the chat. I didn't see. Hey, Colleen. But earlier in the chat, someone said that. So Breezy said they thought Katie's was first.
I didn't see the part about Leslie, but I know that she stole it from an actual news article as normal.
Go figure.
And it was about Kale. I think it was the one.
Oh, yeah, it
about
was about Kale. That's
being
right.
Mad that he wanted a paternity test or something like that.
What? Oh,
Bugsy, yeah, I know. Go figure.
right. Oh, I didn't say hi to everybody in the chat. I'm sorry. Hi.
Hey, TD Ducks.
Feels like there's a big elephant in the room.
I know. I was
That's
waiting.
chat what they
I've
wanna
been
talk
waiting for
about.
people to start. I figured we'd just get blasted as soon as we got here. Does anyone have
Yeah,
any
I mean-
questions they'd like to ask?
Yeah, if anybody in the chat has anything they really, really want to talk about, bring it up.
Of course they do.
Comment the very
But we don't
subtle.
want to harp on something that people are over, you know? So.
I know exactly what the hell they want to talk about.
Yeah, Bugsy, if KJ, if someone did a story about KJ and said she was anything about her kid or her kid's paternity, oh my lord, they'd be getting a DM from a lawyer.
Yeah.
Sue has no questions. She's made her mind up.
Yep, there's people asking
I
what
think-
the heck happened with Super Mommy and Luna.
I think most what the heck happened with Super Mommy and Luna? Oh.
See, we didn't even, when the Super Mommy stuff all went down, we were getting asked so many questions, but we didn't want to address it because we could tell that something was going on, that she was hurting, and we just wanted to leave it alone and just not say anything because we didn't want to come off like we were attacking her. But now that she has started spewing lies all over.
She started again?
Oh
Yes.
God.
Oh man, and that's see, y'all are nicer than me because I really can't keep my mouth shut, which is evident on Twitter. And like when I genuinely went to her and was like, "Hey, I want to make sure that you're okay, and that if you need anything, just know that I'm here for you emotionally." Because I know sometimes you just need an ear, and she went off on me, and I was like,
She
"You know
went
what,
off
man?
on you.
And
I was
Joey
like, you know
too.
what, yeah,
And let
Joey
me just
too.
say, let me just say, Comic Nut, that was the very first thing I seen that made me start to go, what's going on here? Am I being lied to?
Yeah. I was like, it was just really crazy. And then she was like, "Oh, I'm going to sue you." I was like, "Well, sue me then."
She's
And
been
by
saying,
the-
she told me that she had already sent, her lawyer had already been in contact
With me.
Red and
Just-
another person that I don't want to name because she's not here, but
I ain't
she
got it.
basically told me that her lawyer had already went after them, and then I found out when I started talking to Red again and had to apologize because I believed all the lies that Super Mommy told me about Red. I asked her, I'm like, so did her lawyer contact you? And Red's like, no. So now she lied about that, and now she's threatening me and Red with lawyers again.
And
Okay.
also, just so that won't be said, I'm not the one that convinced Shins that she got it wrong. When Shins was mad at me, it broke my heart. I
No,
loved
she hit
her.
me up. I
So-
remember she hit me up.
So
and
I
asked
just
me,
backed out.
"Yeah,
It
I
was-
did yours."
It was someone else just showed Shins proof that I was not doing what I've been accused of doing.
But yeah, somebody else sent me proof and was like, look, I know you're mad at Red, but you're being lied to. And they sent me proof I was being lied to. And Super Mommy basically told me that Little Red forced her to send her personal information and that she wanted to do a GoFundMe and Red wouldn't let her because Red wanted to be the only one making money. And Red was trying to build a computer, and so Red told Super Mommy, "No, you can't ask for money on my page because I want to be the only one getting money. I need this money."
That
for the
sounds just
computer."
like me, doesn't it?
I asked her to show proof of that after I was made aware that she was lying to me, and she wouldn't show it to me. And then she also told me that Red told her that, or the Super Mommy said, I didn't want to do a video with Red. I didn't want to go on her channel and share my story, but Red told me that Kim was going to make a video regardless if I did or not. And that was another lie. I asked her for proof
Kim
of
doesn't
that.
even
She
speak to
didn't show
me, so
proof.
how would I know? I know where that came from. That's a little bit twisted from what was said, but I never said Kim was going to make a video on her at all.
Yeah, and then she told me that when Luna went to Red asking for her video to be removed, that Red told her she's not going to remove it because this is what her channel has been waiting for, and it's going to get her so much.
I removed-
subs, and she's not removing her video.
I removed it immediately, and for the next 24 hours, she threatened me if I didn't remove it, I was going to to be sued, which is impossible because she knew she was on my channel telling a story. But I removed it because if someone's on my channel and they don't want to be here, I'm not going to force them. So I removed it. And
then
she shared my DMs. And about the GoFundMe, she never asked me for a DM. Someone else asked me, when I was on the phone with her, someone else asked me, I got a tweet about a DM, about her story made her touch her heart, and they would like to do a GoFundMe account. And my reply was, because of the subject matter and who we're talking about and them trying to come at me all the time, I cannot put your story out there and then attach a GoFundMe, a fundraiser to it. That doesn't look good, and it would give them a reason to say fraudulent fundraiser. And she said, no, I don't want anything like that. She didn't want a fundraiser. But the next day she was mad at me. And someone asked, was her story a lie? I have no idea. She told me, I haven't talked to her since the day after she did it because she's mad at me, and I never knew why. Because the stuff she's saying,
I still don't know if the story's real or not.
I don't even know, because she would never talk to me again.
Then she stopped talking to me when I asked her for proof of everything, because the situation with Super Mommy really showed me that I need to ask for proof before believing things. So I went and asked her. I said, can I have proof of like this claim, and this claim? And she was just like, I'm logging off. I'm deactivating my Twitter. I'm dumping all my DMs with Red. Hopefully the proof is in there that you need, and I'm deactivating. But
there was no proof in there.
No, exactly. And she wouldn't send me anything else, but she gave me her email, and I even emailed her, and I'm like, I need proof of these things. And she's like, you can believe me or not. But then she was like, I need you to help me get a hold of Luna, because I feel like I left Luna there, and I'm very worried about her. And we were like very good friends, and
I didn't know
so
that.
her and Luna are connected. And then the Luna stuff, I haven't been around for a while, so I didn't know that she was doing a fundraiser here until a few days ago when I came into the live and I seen people dropping the link. I mean, that link was getting dropped every 5 minutes, and I felt uncomfortable by it, but I didn't say anything to Red because it's not my channel and I hadn't been around, and I just figured, okay, Red already got proof, of what, that's just what I figured. But then Red has been talking to me for a couple days before she said anything publicly, and she told me, because she comes to me when she has issues, and she said, I have people in my DMs that are questioning Luna, and I don't know what to do. I don't want to be a B word and ask her for proof of what she's saying, but now I kind of have to because it's connected to my channel. I
still never asked her. I didn't have to. When that person wanted to donate.
No, you didn't, but you told me that people were asking, but you didn't want to ask her for proof. You didn't ask her for proof until that donor thing.
When that donor thing happened, that's when it really got weird. I mean, she asked, there's so much being said that's not true online right now. And I would the main thing I want to address, because Luna dropping my DMs this morning, I don't know what that proved, because I didn't say anything bad to her, I don't think. Yes, I was a little bit short with her, but there's some stuff that she said that is not in those DMs. She deleted, or she cropped them, so it didn't show it didn't show where she said your precious channel is fine. She said I never shared her link or told people to donate to her. That's not true. I did the first night.
Hang on. Liv, I don't know if you're Luna or if you're Super Mommy, but if you're Luna, I asked you. I told you I live here in California. We have halted evictions until February 2021. I have shared links showing that we are not evicting anybody here. It's illegal. And you've also been asked to show proof of at least a deposit to your landlord,
it's Super
which
Mommy.
you have not. And you have also not shown proof of an eviction notice.
But here's the thing. There's nothing in those DMs. There's nothing damning really on either side. The only thing that I would say was that Luna got a little aggressive when confronted. But
Right.
it looks like I read them like 6 times. I even downloaded them just to read them. Like,
Well, this is the
it seemed like a
thing.
normal conversation.
This was me, and
Super mommy,
when,
I'm gonna just kick you. What are we lying about? Tell me what we're lying about, and if you don't,
No,
I'm gonna.
just the proof is in the pudding. The DMs are out there, and whatever's missing from the DMs, I would suggest that you put them out.
I did. I
I'm
tweeted.
going to. I'm
tweeted.
gonna put out all of me and Super mommy.
I would like to
DMs.
say,
What am I lying about? Instead of just saying dumb as fuck, why don't you tell me what I'm lying about? You're Super mommy. We have not addressed this. We were asked so many times what happened with you, and out of respect for you and the situation,
she would never even tell me what she was mad about, but she's telling everybody else.
We didn't address any of this because we didn't want to drag you publicly. We felt bad for you, even though you tried to break apart this community and you had me and Little Red fighting over lies. We still didn't say anything.
This is one thing I would like to say right before I went live. In that Twitter thread, Crystal Bill was asking, like, saying I needed to prove. Why do I need to prove? And what do I need to prove? I don't share people's DMs. Me and Luna were friends. So I went to her, and no, I wasn't like kid gloves about it when she got an attitude with me for asking her, because when I said this person wants to donate, I was excited. And she answered me back when I said, hey, immediately. And when I said someone wants to donate the rest of the money, because they said that they know it's painful for you, wondering if you're going to make enough in the next 2-3 days. And she just wanted to donate it, but she wanted to donate it directly to they said the management office, I guess like an apartment or whatever, but everyone doesn't have that. So she said, well, my landlord, I deposit in his bank, I can't give his account. Nobody asked her for an account. You don't need an account number to do Zelle.
They just wanted proof of something. Like, show us an eviction notice. Show us a deposit to your landlord. Because once I figured out she lived in California, I was like, oh, no.
But
we are not evicting people. We have not been evicting
Let me go from there, though. From that night, it was after live stream. It was super late at night. She was asking me questions like, can I give you his name, and they just sent a money order, and I said I'll send that message to her. I sent a message. They didn't answer while I was still online, and I said, look, it's late, I gotta go to sleep. Let's just sleep, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'll get up with her or whatever. The next day's the day I didn't stream because I was sick. It never crossed my mind. I didn't think about it. I was sick in bed all day. The next day, I thought about it because I got on the computer, but she hadn't messaged me all in 24 whole hours. And if I was worried about, if this was an issue with me, I would have reached out. I wasn't going to be the middleman when it was daylight hours and got them together. I would have hooked them up and they could have talked. But it's like she wanted nothing to do with ending that PayPal drive. But the next night, that day I didn't hear from her. The next night, when I went live, she was in my DMs asking about sharing her link. And she still had the same amount. She hadn't made any money in 2 days. So, back to before I got live, someone jumped into the Twitter thread and said, I need to show proof of people asking questions because Luna laid it all out there and shared our DMs, because that's what you do when someone attacks you publicly or starts a public feud. I did not make this public. I did not say anything. Last night we were doing a stream and Luna came in with 6 sock accounts that we've never seen before, and they started attacking here. And the chat was shocked and confused. They had no idea what was going on. So why do I have to show my private DMs to prove something when she's the one that made it public? Also, she did a whole video, number 2, the one where she, after she was offered someone to pay and she never even looked into a way to get that last $220.
Do you know that this whole thing would have never existed?
After that happened, and
oh wait, Red, hang on a minute. Crystal said that she gave her $250, and then Ace Ventura said she only got $300. So see, she's telling. This is why people were in your inbox.
One of the ones in my DMs that Crystal Bill was saying I should share my DMs to prove something because I publicly started an argument with Luna. Luna's the one that started this argument. I never said a word. I don't do that. If I have a problem with you and we have an argument, which I didn't think it was an argument, I thought it was friends talking, and I can't talk to my friends and be honest. This is a bad look. If someone offers you money and a fun, and like where I'm letting you share your thing on my channel for 3 nights, and my members and stuff are asking me like, how longer is this going to go on? And someone offers to pay it, and nothing. I would have still never made it public. My last message to her was at lunchtime yesterday. We ain't got to talk about it no more. It's fine. Good luck to you. I hope you raise your money. I wasn't even mad at her. She did a whole video again, trying to make it look like I was ugly to her, and released her DMs, and apparently is telling people that I started a public feud with her. I didn't make this public. She did.
Yeah, that's just incorrect information. And anybody who saw first of all, sharing people's private DMs, I don't care how mad you are at them, not okay.
It's fucked up.
Not okay. If you discuss it with the other person and decide you both want to put them out so that you can both share your sides of the story, then that's between you guys. But
it's just really funny to me. The only thing before, I didn't like the idea of this, and I want to clear this up too, because this is the only thing that can be misconstrued, because I've seen it. I've seen twice where it said I told her to make
We'll share all the receipts on Twitter or something.
I'm not sharing DMs, but I want to say this. Well, I can screen share, but I'm not sharing DMs. But I saw somewhere that
I'll share hers. I don't care. She shared parts of mine.
Well, okay, let me please.
Go ahead, Red. What you say?
I saw twice. Luna said it, and I saw Super Mommy say it. That damn it, I tried to say it so many times.
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm trying to read chat and hold it, and then I lose it. I never told her to make a begging video and attach her PayPal. The day before she told me that she had this problem, I was on my break at work, and I saw a video that she had tweeted, and I didn't know that she was posting videos to her YouTube at all. So I had seen, and it was like a little kid song, like a cartoon song, and she had changed the words, and she was singing. So when she said to me something about, she thought about doing another video, and putting her PayPal on it, because she asked me, could she put her PayPal on, could I help her? And I said, well, can't you just put like a link on your YouTube, like on your video? And that's what I was talking about. Later, like very soon after that, I saw that video. I never, ever would have suggested anybody made that video. And I mean, I know that for someone who needs money, that's a hard thing to do, but that's not the time. I could never put out a video like that. And the first night in stream, when she came in and asked, I said, you can drop your PayPal. I can't play that video. You can drop the link to it. I don't care, but I'm not playing that video. And just because it was uncomfortable. And she told me in the DMs, but of course she didn't put that part out. She said, you didn't share my link or tell anyone to donate to me, and your precious channel has nothing to do with it. My precious channel, I gave her permission to put it there, and
hey,
for
I just read what this girl wrote. She wrote "Comic Nut trying to get clout." Bitch, I got almost 11,000 followers on my fucking YouTube channel. How the fuck I'm getting clout? Everybody
clout where?
In here is almost subbing me. And I got almost 3,000 people following me on fucking Twitter. How am I coming in here to get clout? Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry.
You're grounded, and tonight you got to edit your words out of this video.
Can I ask the other mods, if Super Mommy comes back on that account, don't mute her, because I want to be able to address her, you know what I mean?
I completely agree, yeah.
I want to address that.
And now today she's on Twitter. So Luna drops all of our DMs, but she takes out some of the shitty shit she says that makes me mad. And I'm not being sweet little Red the whole time, because I'm a little bit irritated that she's acting like she doesn't care if it looks like she's scamming. And fine, if she don't care.
Told her that
If
you lie,
please,
you drop your donation.
I need to finish this sentence. It doesn't. I'll forget it, girl. You know my memory. If she doesn't care if people think she's scamming, that's fine. I don't want people saying that I'm attached to it, and I co-sign that just by letting her drop that link. And for her to say I didn't do anything for her, I let her. I didn't make any money for those 3 days. Well, a little bit, yeah, but I wasn't dropped. Her link was getting dropped for 3 days. I told her one day, and then I told her second day, and she told one of my subscribers who hadn't been here and suggested to her, "Have you asked Little Red?" She said, well, one of her mods dropped it one night. She acted like I didn't have nothing to do with it, or it wasn't 3 nights in a row, and she made it sound like it was nothing. And she told one of my mods she only needed 500 and made 300.
She told a bunch of different people different amounts that she had raised and that she still needed, and that's one of the first things that made people go, okay, what the hell, and then they went to Red about it.
And see, now I'm hearing amounts.
To Red's channel.
Now,
so it makes Red's channel look bad.
Now I'm actually hearing amounts from people. Someone already told me 50, and then I've got someone who doesn't come here and listen every night already saying, if you'll telling Shins in a comment on Twitter, if you'll read her DMs without assuming Lil Red's the one in the right, you'll see. Well, have you been here? Because you're reading DMs, but it's not all of the DMs. And
no, and I don't even need to read the DMs to see anything because I live here in California.
And also, if someone's going to donate $250 or $220, they have every right to know where that money's going, in my opinion. And if she wasn't comfortable with however that person wanted it, that's fine. But she could have at least reached out the next day and talked to that person to see if they could come up with a way. But I feel like she made probably more than she's told since she's been so shady.
Hey, let me see something else real quick.
Docs
I guess
blocks,
Docs blocks. Yeah, that's what Docs blocks said. How long? I've been on YouTube for a year. I've been on Twitter for less. So hopefully that answers your
and
question.
I'm just gonna say it right now. To the mods, please. I'm on the live, so I obviously can't really moderate. But my son's right here, Docs blocks. Right here. Anyways, if they're just gonna troll, then block them. But if somebody has all these questions that they want to ask, then please leave them. But people like Docs blocks, they can just go. You guys can ban them.
Well, it sounds like Super Mommy to me. Docs blocks just sounds.
It does.
Well, it's probably the same group.
Right next to me. Want to rewind the stream and listen?
It's probably the same group of trolls that came in with last night. And
so here, really quick. This is let me say this real quick. So, you know what's funny is that she wouldn't be suspect at all had she just taken the $300 that was needed from that anonymous donor. It would have been done. Over. No one would have suggested looking into it. No one would have questioned her. Nothing. She would have got the money, and she would have been if she needed it for real. She would have paid it. Done. But her actions right there, to me, made it look suspect. And how does it look suspect to me? Well, she didn't want to take that money because she knew it would end, and she wanted more. Well, she wanted the floodgates more.
I think once she saw how much money she got, it shocked her, and she wanted more. And she told me that night, it was late, Wednesday night. I said, well, it's too late for someone to drop something in the mail.
I'm about to cancel myself, y'all, but I'm going to go here. I'm sorry, Docs blocks? My son is right next to me. He's never been taken from me by CPS, unlike you. Cancel me. I don't care. You want to go after sons? We'll go there. Sorry, I don't care. Leave kids out of it.
Please.
If you have any legit questions for me, then ask them.
Her son's been crying in the background.
My son is when yours has been taken by CPS. So do not start there.
Yeah, she ain't worth getting mad about.
I don't care. And they want to know what's funny? Super Mommy's gone all this time until Luna shows back up
And it's funny. It's the same story. She demanded information from me. There's some kind of money involved. It's funny. It's just weird. And Super Mommy, I've not said her name. I've been in this chair every night for the last month, and people in the stream occasionally will say, "What's going on with Super? Where's Super Mommy? Have you heard from Super?" I don't read the comment. No one acknowledges it, and my panel knows not to acknowledge it because no one wants to, if she's fragile or something's wrong with her, trigger her. Because no one understands, or
so
the people
what's
who
funny is that they don't want to fucking throw me in there because I will drop all the DMs. I got the DMs that from Super Mommy still where I was super nice to her where she threatened me, and I was like, you know what? Do what you got to do because I got fucking lawyers too. So let's lawyer.
Yeah, I got a lawyer on retainer. Let's go.
Hey, Maybird.
Saddle up.
And as far as Super Mommy is concerned, I don't need a damn lawyer because
she lied and told me she had already had you and somebody else who I won't mention serve.
But I wish, did she tell anybody what the charge was? Because you can't.
It's not a charge of lawsuit, but
you can't
there's nothing. She can't do nothing. It's just a threat. It's just an open KJ threat. That's all it is.
You can't force.
They're mad because
you can't force someone to send you court records about a video the day after she told her story on the video. That makes no sense. What did I do to force her? What did I have against her to hold against her? She done told her whole story on my channel. It was there. But she's telling people I forced her. She never sent me in court documents. I didn't force her to do anything.
It's the craziest thing to expect people to believe.
And for people
that she was forced to
people
do that.
who hop on the train, these people who will drop private DMs. Me and Luna's little tiff. Yes, I got shitty with her. Because every time I'd ask her a question, her reply had a cuss word in it. And I'm like, why are you cussing at me? Because I'm mad. Well, I'm a little bit irritated that you're like, just let's have a conversation.
Okay, drill sergeant, then why didn't she post? I kind of thought that too. So then people asked her, can you post your eviction papers? She wouldn't do it. Can you post at least showing that this is going to your lawyer? Wouldn't do it. She's lying. And I'm sorry I got out of character here, guys. I just don't. I'm just gonna back off now. And if people,
no one would have ever heard about any of this at all had she not came in this stream last night with her 5 friends in their new sock accounts and started it. Like, she came in and said hi, and everyone said hi to her. And then, because she wasn't blue, well, I learned the hard way the last time. Because when Super Mommy got mad at me, she came in my stream with her wrench. I'm not going to do that again. If you're mad at me and you won't speak to me, and I messaged her at noon yesterday, she didn't, and said, let's not argue about this. We ain't even got to talk about it anymore. It's over. I hope you make your money. She showed that DM. She dropped it. She never responded, but right 2 hours before I went live, she did a video being a victim. I victimized her by helping her earn $600. It's ridiculous.
She dropped don't even make you look bad.
Nothing she dropped made me look bad in my opinion, because I was taken up from this channel and everyone that donated money for her, and I don't apologize for that. For once, I don't apologize.
No, I just think it's funny that Super Mommy and Luna both come out with the same stories of, they were made to show proof, and so they're mad. And then Super Mommy's been gone for months, and then the second Luna drops those DMs, Super Mommy pops back up.
I don't care where Super Mommy's from, because she has no grounds to sue me.
No.
If she came on my channel, and lied, which is what the other ex-mods of Katie said, her story didn't line up. I mean, it didn't sound like anything we experienced. And they hate Katie. So if she came on here and lied, she could be sued. But I didn't do anything to be sued. And I'm so sick of people threatening.
You're fine. I was just addressing you and telling you I'm not being rude to you. I was just trying to address that because that was a valid comment that you had.
It's just the victim.
Yeah, because a lot of people have been thinking of it. I just want to quickly say, just because I'm watching the chat and more than one person has brought up the thought that potentially this still goes back to KJ.
Yes,
people
I think
are saying
that
they see Super Mommy is still a member or still.
She is commenting on Katie's Twitter, and it's not nice comments. It's like being like shitty, like somebody that don't like her. But why isn't she blocked from talking on Katie's Twitter?
Yeah,
Everyone else is blocked.
Questionable.
Everyone else is blocked, so why wouldn't she be blocked?
And where is Luna right now?
And why did Luna, when she's private, and she blocked us all last night when she left here, but why is Super Mommy the one fighting this fight for Luna? Or is Luna talking
Luna dipped out the second I asked her for proof and she wouldn't show it.
I never asked her for proof. I never asked her for shit.
I did, because I said, I live here in California. My dad's going through this right now. My cousin's going through it in San Diego. And I don't want to put my dad's business out here like this, but some of you guys might remember like a month ago when I said that I was taking care of a family member who was in jail and I had to spend a bunch of money to get them out of jail. That was my dad, because my dad has not paid rent since March because he lost his job. And his landlord tried to serve him an eviction, and the courts wouldn't grant it because we are not serving evictions here until February. So my dad's landlord had 2 people go to his house and try to threaten him out of there, and my dad pulled a knife on them, and my dad got arrested. But guess what? My dad is still living in that house until at least February because his landlord cannot serve him an eviction because they aren't evicting people.
Oh, and
okay.
Shins, tell about the job thing, please.
When she said that first she said my husband's pretty much self-employed, so he can't get unemployment, and then she says, oh, his employer wouldn't sign the unemployment stuff. So which is it?
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about he didn't go.
Oh, yeah, and then she said her husband he didn't get laid off or anything. He decided he didn't want to go to work because his work wasn't following the proper social distancing protocols, and he wasn't going to go stand there and watch people shop because he has diabetes.
So he's risking his life. And I cannot find it. I thought it was in my DMs, but Shin saw it. So
they're probably in the I saw it.
Well, if you saw it, it's not in DMs because I hadn't talked to you.
You guys need to really read those DMs that she put out.
I can't find it now, so she deleted it. Somebody must have said something to her because I was infuriated.
Right in those DMs, she says, my husband's pretty much unemployed.
It was not DM.
And then in the very next message, she says, or self-employed, she says, and then in the very next message, she goes, my husband's employer wouldn't sign the unemployment paperwork, so he can't get it. And in California, here again, you're not even having to show proof of income to get unemployment.
Oh, can I just say that's absolutely 100%. They don't check. Someone lived with me that owned a business for part of last year. He had someone file for unemployment. They are getting the unemployment, but the letter came here saying before you get this unemployment, you're going to have to show a tax stub or a pay stub or something. He's still getting it because they can't deny it here.
Regardless, I mean, whatever the laws are, she told 2 different stories in those DMs at least about the situation.
Yeah.
So that doesn't even we don't even have to go that deep. She's contradicting herself and saying.
And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to my subs and my members who are here every night that this is drama that I allowed to be here. I was trying to do something nice for somebody, even though I didn't want to, because this is in my head. I did not want to do it because I've always just heard, be careful, and all I've heard is fraudulent fundraiser from Katie and Unirock for the last 2 or year. But I also knew if I said no, I knew that my subs, because they're so loving and so good, someone was going to suggest to me we do it or suggest to her. And I have since found out that someone who is not even a regular sub here, but they are a sub, come to me and said, I suggested to her that she go to you. And she said that one of your mods dropped a link one time for her and made it sound like we didn't support her or something. She said, I had no clue. I can't believe it.
Here's the thing. I got something to say. Now with everything that's ensued, both different times, 2 different times. Okay. When you have a gut feeling to not do something, just don't fucking do it. Yeah. Don't be bullied into doing it, and don't be convinced into doing it. And if a person is a sub of yours and they actually love you and are friends of you and they care about you, anything within that realm, they'll understand as to why you don't want to do it.
I was
Period.
I was completely straight up with her about it. Once I seen the video that she was talking about, because I thought it was going to be attached to like one of her little Katie Joy parody videos. When I saw that begging and crying video,
me out, by the way.
There was one comment in that video, and it was Super Mommy saying, "You've got an amazing community surrounding you. And I went straight to her and said, "I'm going to be honest with you. It makes me very uncomfortable that having anything to do with this, with Super Mommy involved. You know what happened. I don't speak about her." And she said, "I don't talk to Super Mommy about you." She made it sound like they don't even talk or whatever. It's just whatever. Huh.
No, they definitely do.
I mean, they definitely probably just maybe allegedly
and I feel so
split
bad
some money.
Because it's like, we had so many people asking us, what happened with Super Mommy? What happened?
Oh, yeah. So many people cared about her.
And we did, but me and Red decided, we're like, you know what? We're not going to address this because she's obviously got some kind of problems going on right now, and dragging her isn't going to make it any better. If the stuff she did say, which now I don't know, but if that stuff that she said about Katie was true, we didn't want to add any more stress to her by going public with this, you know?
And that's what mature people do. Mature people realize when someone may be not, thinking straight or having some other issues, and they put themselves in other people's situations. They reach to their empathy.
That's exactly what she did.
And take their time, and maybe don't do impulsive things without sleeping on it first. It's just a matter of people. There are many different types.
So
of people.
hey, can I say something real quick? Because I'm going through somebody's Twitter, and I just need to make this known. All right, and I don't care who you are, but if you're doing YouTube and you've become monetized, your argument shouldn't be that somebody's only there for money, because everyone's doing YouTube. They might have motives like helping rape victims, exposing KJ, helping children, but the ulterior motive for their time of doing this is making money. That is the stupidest argument ever. They're only doing this to make money. That's part of the reason, and the other part is to help an individual. You go to work, right? Like me, I love what I do. I absolutely, utterly love what I do. I make money at it. I make good money at it, but I also get to see a smile every freaking day. So you're going to come at me and say that I shouldn't do what I'm doing and I shouldn't make any money. Get out of here. It's the same thing. You can apply it to YouTube, your everyday job, whether you're working at Costco's or not. It is the stupidest and lamest argument ever. I'm going to read it to you right now. Speaking of money, blank, tell the truth. You said everyone knows Red is only there for money. When did I ever ask for anything? It's going to get real fast, girl. Yeah, hold on. Let me finish it.
Okay.
So Red told Luna to make the videos. No, she didn't. It's not anywhere. It's not in the DMs, and it's not out in the air. So
she was thinking of making a video, and I thought she meant a parody video. I never imagined she was going to cry and beg. I would have not recommended that video, because I don't know. That's just not my style.
Here's the thing, and it's Red's effing channel. She can put 3,000 different bank accounts attached to it and 3,000 different PayPals. She deserves to get compensated for her time. She's here every 2.
I never drop any. My moderators do.
Here's the thing. We don't like to. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase that.
Thank you. I gotta read a super chat, or I'll miss it. JJ, thank you so much. She said I did nothing wrong. Y'all love me. I have a big heart. Never change. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So
people trying to.
Nah, they're trying to change you and stuff. So we dislike the actions of KJ. Okay, we might not like the actions of Uni or anybody for that matter, but they still deserve to make money for their time. They are here in front of the camera, regardless of whether they're telling bullshit stories or not. They're here busting their ass, and they should make some kind of compensation because they are a form of entertainment. Like, I watch Rush Limbaugh. I don't watch it because I know he's telling the truth. I watch it because he's entertaining. And that is what some of these other YouTubers are. They all deserve that. I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent and I was kind of agitating. And that goes, anyone who's on YouTube that's got over 1,000, they deserve, because they put the time in. They put their hours in.
I want to say something about that because
I do too.
I know that I get that a lot. And I'll tell you, I know why I get that a lot. I've always said I'm not here for the money. That's not why I'm here. If I wasn't monetized, I'd still be here. But when I started this channel, in my mind, getting to 1,000 subs was never even... it never occurred to me it could even possibly happen. I was posting uploads. Who's going to come listen to me? You know? That's where I didn't come here and said, I'm going to start me a channel. It just... I don't know. Maybe it was good timing... Or I don't know how it happened. I'm still dumbfounded. But am I supposed to not do the members thing? Or am I supposed to say no, don't?
No. You're supposed to do it because this is your time. You're spending 2-3 hours.
Do not feel bad about being monetized.
I don't. I'm just explaining, like, that's where they came. Crystal for $4.99. It's sad that someone used Lil Red like this. I gave from my heart because of who I am, not because of who she is. See, that's what bothers me, that I brought...
Thank you so much, though. We're sorry.
Yeah, thank you so much. I allowed that to happen, and it's messed up because now for whoever really needs it in the future, it just makes it difficult because I'll never feel comfortable again doing that.
So now somebody asked me along... Go ahead.
Because that was about me. That was a DM that Super Mommy posted.
I didn't want to say that, but yeah, go ahead.
And I did say, I'm an open book. I got nothing to hide. And I did say, wow, Red's obviously all she sees is dollar signs. And because Super Mommy told me before that she conveniently cropped out that Red wouldn't allow her to have a GoFundMe because Red had a computer fund and Red wanted to be the only one making money.
And
it's her channel.
You've been here long enough. You know that is nothing I would ever say.
I know that, but here's the thing, though.
And Crazy Christy for $9.99 said, "I can't talk, but I'm listening, Lil Red. You're an amazing human being, and nobody can take that from you. That is why we are all here. I'll be here forever. Thank you. I love you too." And that's what I told Shins before I came here. I said, we don't have to address this tonight because I don't see a whole lot of people on their Twitter commenting. People that know me know me. And know that.
But it was bothering people on the inside, though. Even though they weren't saying anything, it was one of those little. It was the elephant in the room.
I know it was awkward in here. I know.
Yeah, and but I feel bad because even the first time when it all happened, people see me and Little Red arguing. Everybody had questions, but me and her just decided, out of respect for Super Mommy, even though she did us so dirty, we were like, we're not going to address this publicly because there's obviously, like I said, something going on there, and we don't want to make anything worse for her. But now it's got to the point where it's like, what are we going to do? We can't just not address
Let me clear this up because it keeps getting said. Super Mommy never asked me for a GoFundMe ever. She never asked for any money. I was on the phone with her one day because 98% of our communication was on Facebook Messenger telephone calls. We were on the phone one day, and it was the last day that I talked to her. Never talked to her on the phone again. She refused. I said, I just got a message. In my mind, it was from an Angela. The only Angela that I know that comes here says it wasn't her. So I don't know who asked me, and I can't find it. But that was not the first, and I told Super Mommy, this is the second person that's asked me to do a GoFundMe for you. But I can't attach a GoFundMe to a series of people telling their stories of how they were done wrong by someone. When that someone, that would have been messy and looked shady, and I couldn't do it. And she said, no, absolutely not. I don't want money. I just want as many people to see how she treats people as possible. And that's fact. Like, she did. And then she never would speak to me again. Like, I took a nap. 3 hours later, I woke up, called her. She wouldn't answer me. And for days, I begged her to talk to me. And she just kept going public with it. and what she was saying didn't make sense. It wasn't true. I never, like, nothing she said. I still to this day really don't know. So the GoFundMe in my mind is the only thing. Did that make her mad? And now there's a money drive going on, and she's the one the only one that I see really, causing a ruckus on Twitter. And that kind of makes me think, yeah, maybe that is what it is. I don't know. No one ever told me.
Can I address the comments?
Sure.
There was one that said that Super Mommy's threatening lawyers. Okay, tell her to get in contact with mine, Christina Alvarez. She's on retainer. That's who handles my stuff. We'll do all communications through her. Next,
Since I heard that Super Mommy's Canadian, so she can't sue any Americans anyway.
Yes, she can. Yes, she can.
Okay.
That's not true.
Right.
And then somebody else said, I'm still confused about the Super Mommy thing. What are you confused about? I'm not trying to be rude. That's why we're on here.
Yeah.
I say things that sound rude sometimes.
Like, I hate
mean
this.
to.
There's no reason, like, if someone's been a friend of mine for months and a moderator in my channel since the beginning, or almost the beginning, there's no reason that it wasn't even an argument. She cussed a little bit at me, and I was asking her some serious questions because I had serious concerns. There's no reason she needed to go and make that public. There's no reason she needed to drop all her DMs when I messaged her and said we ain't got to talk about it no more. The only thing I did I said, and I didn't directly say it to her, but she knew, you're not dropping your link anymore because, I've got the same people here every night. Well, there's a lot of people here tonight, but I've got the same 100 people here usually every night, and who can donate had donated. They're not going to donate night after night, so I'm not going to make them uncomfortable because the last night, it was lit up like a Christmas tree the whole night. There was her and one of my moderators doing it.
So here's the thing.
Hang on, Double Mint. That's the one thing that I don't think even any of us have figured out yet is we don't know. Super Mommy was fine. She came on that live, she did everything, and then all of a sudden, she just started flipping out, and none of us behind the scenes that are involved that have talked to her or anything understand
what did she ask? I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't see
She
that.
said, I don't understand what upset Super Mommy. Like, what started all
I don't know, and I'm the one that she hates. Yeah. I don't know. I've heard
because she couldn't. I think it's because she couldn't produce receipts.
No, that's not it. Because by the time me and her had the conversation about receipts, I had gotten paranoid because someone said, I hope you don't, because I still had other people coming on after she had done her story. She'd already been on and told her story, and I said, you do have everything just in case someone comes at us. You do have what you need, right? Like, you have proof. I didn't demand, but, she'd already been on, so that can't be it. She'd already told her story. It was over. It makes no sense.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of is maybe she just
took
you wrong.
That's why it made me think that maybe me telling her, and she would have never known had I not told her, maybe me telling her that someone wanted to do a GoFundMe. But you can totally do a GoFundMe without putting it on YouTube. She could have done one and put it on Twitter. But that's what happens when someone won't tell you why they're mad, and they tell everyone else, and everyone else is telling me why she's mad, but it didn't make sense.
Yeah, and then I didn't even know until after the fact that Super Mommy had already been on Steve McRae's channel before and gave kind of a different story than what she did on your channel.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that's why
it wasn't as in...
people were asking, like, hey, does she have proof of what she's saying? Because she's saying two different things.
Lil Red has
But
used
Red
what?
never demanded proof from her. She just said, hey, in case, like, KJ tries to sue my channel or something, that you have what we need, right? And I think maybe that's what made her flip.
Yeah, because...
Okay, let's take a break from that situation and deal with
Sheila
in the chat.
What is Lil Red used?
Sheila, if you were a supporter and you were a supportive member of Red's channel, then you would know that Lil Red asked the chat one night if it would be cool if she did like a 10 to 15 minute members only, just to give back to them for becoming members. She asked the chat because she cares what all of us think and what we want. She cares about all of us here, which you also saw in those DMs that were dropped by Luna and Super Mommy. But yeah, Sheila, you would know that. And
what did she say?
She said, "You can voice an opinion here, Sheila. We're letting you voice your opinion right now."
What did she say? I can't find it.
She said, it would help if you didn't criticize. It would help if you didn't criticize others for some of the exact.
So but here's the difference though. If I'm gonna do an hour stream, of members only, and then at the very end of my stream say, hey, look, I'm gonna stay. Do you guys want me to do members only for 10 minutes? So that's a little bit of a different stretch. That's that's a big stretch. You're asking permission from your people. Hey, you want to do one real quick?
Members
and everybody
only
was cool with it.
Members only for a few minutes before or after a stream was one of my members' perks. And my criticism is when someone uses members only to keep other opinions, to make their channel an echo chamber, and drag
specifically
someone.
Asked the mods tonight not to block people unless they're just specifically trolling.
Oh, yeah, we had a meeting. We had a meeting about
conversation.
I mean, I asked.
So if anybody says that we're censoring opinions here, that's just a flat out lie, because you can rewind this stream and see where multiple times I have asked the moderators to not mute or block people unless they're just blatantly trolling.
And also, I've only done members only once yet. I've only done one for 15 minutes. So,
and Sheila, if you're wondering why people are coming at you in the chat, you're here. You gotta realize that it's very heated and everybody's emotions are very high right now. So and people are fiercely supporting Red because we all care about
let me interject, guys. I see what Sheila is trying to say, and I understand her point, and that's why I clarified to her. Let's not attack her though, because she understands now what's what. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't. I know we're all kind of like right now, but
yeah, and I'm just, I think it's great. Thank you for showing the other side of it. I try to do that, but sometimes I get, I forget, and that's great. But I mean, I just want to say that. Sheila, you're also telling Red not to say things about other people. Well, those things that she says are her opinion. So if you have a complaint that you're not allowed to say what you want to say, but which we are actually right now letting you voice your opinion, and we're having a heated discussion, but it's a discussion. So just think about what you're saying.
Oh wow, Jenny Foster, I didn't know that. That does kind of explain some things.
What?
But again, that's why we didn't want to address it, because we don't want to hurt the girl. We never wanted to address this.
What did she say?
She said that when Super Mommy was on Steve's stream, she admitted to having a personality disorder, which may explain this behavior.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, she's been public about her. She had mental health issues or whatever, but that's me and Shins decided for whatever reason, and I told my panel, we do not discuss her on my channel. I don't want her name said. That's what she asked of me. Don't say my name. Yes. Don't say my name. So I didn't say her name. And she still dropped private DMs, which didn't do anything really, except make everyone see that I didn't do. I think it helped me that she dropped her DMs. I think Luna dropping our DMs helped me, because I hadn't said a word about her publicly.
Yeah,
she came here.
Situations are just so similar. It's crazy. And then the fact that they're really good friends is just, I don't know. It smells as if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck. I mean, it's a duck. Am I right?
Yeah.
I've been sitting aside this whole time getting fucking heated.
Hi!
While playing darts. Because I'm like, I have thrown darts like shit tonight because I'm more invested in this than darts.
Kier said, Sheila, I've been here since the beginning, and Lil Red is nicer to the trolls than KJ is to her paying members.
We are, yeah. And we don't ever want an echo chamber, ever. We want people to be able to come here and ask questions and voice their opinion. And the only people that are going to be blocked are people that are just straight up trolling and not asking any valid
If it
questions.
makes it where you can't have a stream because it's so distracting, that's the only time. The DMs didn't make me. I know TT didn't. I didn't. She didn't even drop the ones. She took out the parts where she was not so nice.
Yeah.
Like, why? And I've got
hopefully this is a huge lesson and a lesson learned.
Oh, I learned the lesson back.
Oh, I did, and it sucks. It sucks.
And this is why I've only done it once, and I won't do it again. I had somebody ask me the other day, why is it that why are you helping people outside of your country and not in your country? And
that's
I was like,
what you do for. Yeah.
No, and I answered them, and I'm like, this is going to sound really crappy. It's because here in this country, they're much more appreciative, and they go a lot further with the help they're given, and they take what you give them, and they make a life of it and something huge. They make something of it. Whereas when I used to do this in the state, I would get, how come I can't get more? Or how come you're not doing this for me? Or how come you didn't put furniture in it? Or how come the yard's not bigger? I've never, ever, ever gotten that in Central America, in South America, in Africa. I've never received that. And that's why I'm here. So you have to, learn the pros and cons. You know that this can be a problem. So now you got to nip it in the butt. And this is also why I've only done it one time on YouTube. And I did it very fleetingly. I said, here's this. I threw it up one time. If you want to donate, if you don't, fine, done.
Yeah, and I saw that, and I did it too, and
Address Sheila. I apologize if I sounded like I was yelling at you or being mad at you. I am a big supporter of everybody sharing their opinions, and because it allows us to get everything out on the table and clear everything up.
You got the comic nut syndrome. When you go off before you think.
And I
did that for the first time ever a little bit ago.
I just like to finish because I feel very strongly that that it's important to acknowledge when I have maybe acted impulsively. So I try not to do that. So I apologize, Sheila, if you felt attacked by me. That was not my intention at all. I'm very fierce about my support for Red and my experience with her loyalty and her love for all of us and for you guys. So I just would like to say, you please don't shut up. Keep bringing your opinion. And Sam said Lil Red is the farthest thing from a typical YouTuber, and that's exactly what I was going to say. And because Sheila, you did say all YouTubers do the exact same thing, and most of them do. But the reason that I am here and that I want to be a part of this and that I would rather be with Red on her channel than have my own channel is that she is not like any other YouTuber that I've ever experienced. I think as long as possible, hopefully she grows and becomes extremely successful, but I predict that she is going to go to the ends of the earth and stress out as much as she possibly can stress herself to make sure that she continues to say hi to all of you, that she creates a safe space, that everybody feels comfortable and loved, because what she did not expect those DMs to go public. She never thought anybody would see them other than Luna. And even then, she is being loyal and true to her word by saying, I love my channel, I love my subs, I love all of them, and I don't want that to be to be at risk because it's a special place. So I just wanted to...
No, it really is. And I know this is going to sound silly because, it's the internet, but trust me, we're already making plans to meet in person. Red has become like my best friend. And the whole thing with Super Mommy it made it even stronger after it all happened.
Yeah. Like, look, y'all, I mean, you can talk about it this. Me and she wasn't here every night necessarily, and y'all didn't know it, but Shins was my very, very, very best Twitter friend. Like, I would tell her my real life. She has my phone number. That's not something I do. I have people in my chat. I love y'all. I had somebody today send me their phone number. I love you, but my suggestion to her was don't share your phone number with anyone, no matter how much you trust them. Don't give me your phone number. I'll hit you up on Facebook or Google Meets or whatever. Shins was my best friend. They went straight for Shins. Yep. They knew Shins was my best friend on Twitter. That's the one they went to and turned against me. I cried tears. Like, it broke my heart. And she would not, like, she was mad. But now she knows. I'm not a shady person. I want to make sure that nobody puts us at risk, because I want to be here every night. And I was kind of, that was a different me in those DMs that y'all don't hear here at night. I usually, well, y'all have heard me fuss a little bit at Joey. But yes, I come at her with real questions and like how I felt, because I felt like she was very unappreciative when she said, your channel's fine. She said, I never told people to donate to her. I never shared her link. That's disrespectful. For 3 days you shared your link here. Don't tell me I did nothing for you. And I don't need a shout out. I don't need the recognition, but don't act like you didn't get anything from it. And then turn on me. It's ridiculous. I don't know. It makes me feel like it's not appreciated.
And the thing with the computer and whatever, I just want to close that situation if possible. Supporters saw that she did what she said she would do with the money and got a computer so she can make a better experience for y'all.
I showed the receipts of everything I bought.
I believe if someone is going to ask for money, give something in return. At the minimum, gratitude. If you can't even be grateful and show your gratitude, then no, it's not okay. But if, like, I've been willing, and I've said that, you know, we've been talking about doing a fundraiser about my songs and doing something fun and stuff. But I don't even, like, I just want to share my music with you guys, and if we completely have nothing involving money going on with that, it's totally fine. I would rather completely, you know, take that part out of it in order to just get most important thing to me is sharing my music with people who I'm so grateful love my music. It's wild. It's
okay. Sheila in the chat said there is no way for me to respond to all of you. All YouTube creators complain about how everyone else runs their channels. It's not just Lil Red, all of them. When do I complain that someone runs my channel? Who runs my channel?
No, is that what she was saying?
No, Sheila just said, I guess I complained that people run my channel.
No, how other creators run their own.
No, did I read that wrong?
How all YouTuber creators complain about how everyone else runs their channel.
Not just Little Red, all of them.
Yeah, she's saying all. And it's true. It's like, the best way to explain it is when you have, like, the neighborhood I live in is all American, and we all hate each other. And you know what I mean? We're looking over their fence to see what they're doing, and they're looking over our fence to see what they're doing. And it is a very competitive platform. That's the other thing. And on top of that, you know, an individual will feel like their way is the right way and the other person's the wrong way. It's just a human inclination. It's just the way humans are built up to always think that their way is the right way. And with that being said, there are correct ways to do certain things, and there are bad ways to do other things. Like, if I'm going to use it as an example, that's all it is an example. If I'm doing 4 videos in a row and each one of them are for members only, that's me creating 2 things: an echo chamber, number 1, and number 2, a means where people want to communicate with me that they have to pay for them to come and talk to me. And I don't talk to them on Twitter. I don't talk to them through IG or anywhere else. No, I'm calm. I'm just, you know, trying to get it all out in one breath. So with all that being said, you have that is not a good way to make money. Now, if you're at the end of your, in the beginning, you say, hey, look, we're gonna have a little special chat with my people, or if like I have a Discord, and every now and then I'm like, hey, you know what? If you're a member, come into Discord and let's chat a little bit more. For people who are paying to have that access to me, even though I talk to everybody on Twitter, it's the same thing. Like, hey, you know what? Let me give you that one more level of access to me through my Discord or through an app that I give to a lot of people, which some of you here have a direct line to me through my phone through a certain app. I'm not going to say what app it is because then I'll have a lot of people. So yeah, it's like. Little Red has it. There's a few people who have that direct line to me. So I don't think if. So she says, but who sets those rules? Am I to judge you on your channel? No, I'm not being hostile, Sheila. I'm really not. I swear to you, I'm my mother. I'm not being hostile. I'm just trying to get it all out of one breath because I know that everybody wants to say something. So you can be the judge of that. Because you have a moral standing and a moral ground, and you understand right and wrong, and you understand what an individual is doing. And if you can't understand, I'm not saying you again, and if an individual can't understand what type of games are being played, then they need to do some like reevaluation. Like again, I'll use that example where I'm doing a certain thing. I'm just doing members only. Let's just say let's keep it at 5 different videos. Every time, you know what I mean? Hey Sheila, I appreciate it, and I've seen you, and that's why I'm talking to you directly. So, if that person is creating that echo chamber and making people to get access through them by paying, I understand why they're doing it. Do I think it's cool? No. Do I think it's a great ad revenue or a tactic to gain money? I think it's an absolute genius way to do it, but I don't have to agree with that tactic. And I've thought about doing that a few times, and I've decided, you know what, that's not the way I want to go with my channel.
For whoever, I don't know what's all being said, I see Sheila. For the people talking about Katie, when Katie goes members only, it's so the only opinions in the chat are going to be hers. I don't think when she goes members only, it's about money. I think it's about echo chamber. It's about
both.
And she never did it till Unirock. Wait, Unirock taught her, in my opinion. She started doing it right after she went with him immediately. I never saw her do it before. I could be wrong, but he does it so no one else can have an opinion. She makes him do it before she goes on his channel with him. And I never want no one in the chat to have a different opinion than everyone else.
No, I agree with you. I agree that, then like your platform, my platform, and other individuals' platform are easily accessible. But there are people who do pay memberships, and they pay that membership to get that little extra content from the content creator, whether it be just a private chat with 10 or 15 people, or in a direct access through an app, or a funny video that's on your Discord that only they can watch and have a connection. So when you mention it in your chat, they giggle and everybody else is like, "What the hell?" And then you say, "Well, it's a connection that they're paying for, not an echo chamber." And myself and Red and others included, aren't utilizing that tactic to just make more revenue, which is nothing wrong with it. I just don't agree with it, and I'm sure Red doesn't agree with it. That's it's not a right or wrong. It's what we feel is morally correct. I hope that answers it better.
Yeah, I don't ever want a whole chat, like a 2-hour stream, to be members only. 15, 20 minutes before stream, just members. I think that's cool. You get to know your members better. It's not about money.
Yeah.
But that's something I told y'all I was going to do, and everybody said they thought it was cool, and I'm going to do it. So.
Yeah, like my Discord has been open for 2-3 months. It hasn't been members only, but it's going to get to a point where it is, because it's getting filled up, and I want to make sure that I can give the attention to individuals that are saying, hey, look, I think what you're doing is worth this right here. And I want to, you know what I mean? I appreciate your time. And like I tell people all the time, my money doesn't go to me. It goes to my editor, and it goes to the guy who makes the thumbnails, and it goes to other individuals. So it doesn't go to me. It helps me pay them. You know what I mean? And even if it were to go to me, it should be a problem because I'm, like you used it to get a new computer. I would use it to get a new mouse. Even if I were to use it to take my kids to dinner and my wife to dinner, you guys, you see what I'm saying? I'm just rambling, or do you guys understand what I'm talking about?
No,
Can I just say that if anybody has any more questions for me, can you ask right now, because I'm gonna have to go put my son to bed. I just want to make sure that I've answered everybody's questions who has any for me. Sorry, you guys could probably hear my son.
Yeah, there's that baby they were asking about.
No,
I mean, it's just ridiculous. If there weren't even any good arguments today. It was just all nonsense.
So the reason they have those perks is because, again, this is like a job. This is hard work. Being behind this microphone and editing these videos and during this time so people can be entertained. It's hard work, and that's why they put those perks in.
I don't think. Sorry. I don't think the
ahead.
chats necessarily keeps coming for you. I think you're asking questions that most of the people here are here every night for the last 3 months, and they know me, and they feel. I mean, we know each other. These people. So I don't know, you come off a little maybe wrong to them. Maybe they read your stuff wrong, or I don't think anyone's coming for you, but they're answering your questions.
And we also can't control how people in the chat respond to other people.
Hey, Kiki. That's one of my
Kiki.
Moderators popped in. So I was gonna do an OnlyFans, but I was never gonna get naked in it. But I was gonna do an OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Do funny stuff. I was gonna do funny stuff in it, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. And I might do it in the future, but it won't be naked. That's for sure. I don't know.
I thought that's
but you see what I'm saying? No, you can do other stuff on it. But it's just again, this is a lot. This is hard work. Doing YouTube is not easy. Think about all the hours, Red, that you sat on 6 hours, 5 hours on here talking, and sometimes you've done it so long and you're so tired because you worked an 8-hour shift and you fell asleep.
12.
That's hard. 12 hours. That's fucking insane.
That's why I
20
needed
hour
a
workday.
desktop, so I wasn't laying in bed on my laptop live streaming. I have no.
Yeah, I'm not condemning you for it. I'm just saying that's how hard an individual works doing this. Like when I put out a 15-minute video, there's actually, for every 15-minute video, there's 3 to 4 hours work behind the 15-minute video. There's me doing the research, about an hour's worth. Then there's me an hour doing the video, screwing up and having to redo it. And then me sending it to my editor, and then him complaining that I did something wrong, having to reshoot it, send it to him again. So you're looking at about 4 or 5 hours. Why are we not liable to get compensated for that? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad we got through that. Nobody died. Everybody's still alive.
I know. Nobody died. A few scrapes and bruises and bumps. That's about it.
I know there's some people came in late and they're like, "What the heck happened?"
Like, what the hell?
We've been here talking about the
sorts of
dumpster
stuff,
fires all over Twitter between content creators this last 3 or 4 streams, and all the drama. And look what happened.
So if Sheila has more questions about that, you can DM me, and I would be more than happy to give you my point of view on that. Well, Sheila has been around for a long time. I've seen her in my chats, and she's always done she's always asked great questions. So you can't be mad at her for asking the right question. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And inquisitive minds want to know. This is her point of view, and that's it. You know what I mean? So there we go. That's I'll leave it alone at that. Drop it at that, and then we'll move forward. That's if you want to move forward, right? Because you're the captain of this ship.
Right. I'm just trying to read up in the chat, Nicole.
Okay.
I think if she's on to come on here, all negative is bad to me, because if she is she normally here? I'd love to know who she is. I think that's the thing. Because of the topic tonight, usually if a new person comes in, it's all, hey, how you doing? Welcome. But tonight was extra tense, and it was followed by last night, extra tense, with some trolls that didn't have the best intentions. They came here to start drama, which is why tonight's about drama. So everyone's a little bit on high alert, I think.
Yeah, and Sheila is one of my subs, and she, like I said, I'm telling everybody out there, she doesn't mean anything bad. I know her, and and I think she's asking. Everyone is allowed to ask questions. Am I wrong or am I right, Little Red? Let me know.
Yeah, everyone can ask questions.
So.
I'm glad that we got to address this. I have to go put my son to bed, but if anybody has any more questions for me that I didn't get to answer tonight, my inbox is open. So just message me. But I'm glad we finally addressed this, because me and Little Red have been worried in the background for quite a while, wondering when Super Mommy was going to show up and cause a ruckus again. And I guess that was today. But like I said, Red will still be on here, so I'll give her permission to answer for me if she has to. But my inbox is open.
There was some people not quite understanding which inbox and where to DM people. So do you mean on your Twitter or where?
Yeah.
Yeah, both of us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my Twitter. My Twitter's my same name as it is here.
But people have to be, you approve them, right? So sometimes it can take a minute to be able.
I'm gonna open my Twitter back up. I had it locked up because BX was telling people to report my Twitter, but I'll open it back up since all this is going on.
That's
cool.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm on Twitter, and I'm very new here, but I'm also open if anybody wants to have a conversation. On Twitter, it's Vero45 on there. So yeah.
Crazy Christy for ransom. I 1,000% agree.
Do what now? I didn't read hers. What did she say?
I'd like to say that I truly believe these people are linked to Katie Joy. I feel like they were sent to distract us all from what we're all here to do, which is expose KJ. That's what she said.
Yep, I feel the same way.
And make funny memes.
But I'm gonna go, guys. I love you all so much. I'm sorry that it was so tense, but I'm glad we finally addressed it. I will be in the chat as soon as I put my son to bed.
Okay.
It was nice to
thanks for being here.
Bye,
you too, Veronica.
Good to talk to
it was nice meeting you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Ooh.
Okay, y'all. Whew. That was a tough one.
Yeah, and simmer down. You have a good point. I mean, I was just kind of having conversations with some of my friends in the last couple of days. A lot of people kind of have the belief, an enemy of my enemy is my friend, but I feel like that's very dangerous, because clearly in this situation, Super Mommy and Luna, they both, seems to be very against KJ and going after her, but then also doing the same stuff and being more KJ than KJ to Red. Some people, when that seems to happen, I think that those are people who just go after people for the sake of going after people, and they don't really have a strong belief in specific bad behavior of certain creators and calling them out on it. They just, want to stir up the pot for whatever reason, whatever is missing in their life that they have to fill with negativity and drama and attention, whether it's negative or positive. And they found that the quickest and easiest way to get attention is negatively.
Let me interject real quick about 30 minutes ago, Kino asked me to say hi to everybody, and before I actually forget to do that, she says hi to everyone.
Kano,
Heck yeah, that's
hey
important. Hi,
Ray.
no.
My old
Heck
age,
yeah.
I forget.
So
Okay.
anyway,
I'm gonna go eat real quick, and if you guys are still on when I get done, I'll be back on. If not, you guys have a great night and love every single one of you guys. And just wanted to let everybody know that I wasn't mad. I was just trying to get everything out of one breath. That was it. All right.
Hey, passionate. You're passionate, dude. So.
I am. It's that Latin in me, man. No one seems to understand that.
Oh, hey, I understand. I think Red understands.
Yeah, I know. All right, so I will be back in a little bit if you guys are still on. All right.
Cool.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye. Oh. Hello? Hello? Am I by myself here? Um, Little Red, Dottie, maybe unmute yourself and say something, and Little Red say something, because is anybody hearing people other than me?
Oh gosh, I was talking and I didn't realize I was muted.
Okay.
Sorry. I was just reading. Kier said.
Y'all.
Kier said, "Remember, I said there would be arguments and miscommunications during Mercury retrograde."
Yes, girl. That's
You've been reading
Man.
that crystal ball.
Those planets, man. They sure like to mess with us.
Sheila said she was here under a sock account that she is normally here under a different name. That's fine. I didn't read all of her comments. I guess maybe people were just on edge because of, yeah, Sheila said bad timing. Didn't mean to disrupt stream. People were asking questions. I do have 2 accounts. That's fine. People tonight was just we're usually not as serious here. We're usually just making jokes.
Yeah, but I
Hold on 1 second. Sure. And a mute.
Okay. One of the things that I admire about Red is that she doesn't like to bring up people's personal business. She doesn't if something is going bad, she just prefers to let it work itself out. But then if somebody continues to come for her and to come for the channel and to start publicly saying erroneous statements about what's been going on, then she will come and say something and stand up for herself and stand up for her friends and stand up for the truth. And I think that's admirable. She is against sharing private DMs. I am against that too. I think that I think it's a bad move. I think, when I am having a private conversation with someone, I expect it to stay private no matter what. And it's very hard to trust people, especially on YouTube when we see behavior like this. And I feel like Red understands that, and she is willing to bide her time and allow the trust to come in its own time. There's no rush. There's no rush to create drama. There's no rush to give into drama. But when it comes to the point where it becomes forced, and you guys want to talk about it, then it's kind of what she's here to do is for her subs and for us.
Hi.
That's what she's
Bye.
here for. And so when you guys are getting upset and want to talk about something and work it out, then of course she will. But the fact that I'm talking, I'm just talking about how much I admire you, Red.
Oh gosh, stop. I thought somebody asked a question about
No.
something. Crazy Christy said, "I'd like to say that I truly believe these people are linked to Katie. I feel like They were sent to distract us all from what we are here to do. I've had a lot of people say that. I have a hard. I don't know. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I haven't for a month. Some people think that. Some people think the opposite. We may never know, but it makes it. It just puts you on edge. I don't know. It's something, and it sucks. Like I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's just not. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the Katie thing.
Oh, yeah.
I have a hard time.
Speculation.
I have a hard time thinking she'd send somebody here to talk absolute shat about her for days and days and days on end. So.
And pretty much, I feel like the majority of your subs and your loyal subscribers, the people here, all I see is support, and some people are choosing to just ignore it, which I think is a completely valid choice to make, and it says something in itself. It's a statement in its own. Others are having your back and standing up for you, and the majority can see through because the behavior is so transparent. And Sam, I'm not. When you say, I feel like at this point I would defend my character by posting DMs. At this point, really, I don't feel like she needs to.
I think posting DMs at this point would hurt my character because I've shown my character every day for every night that I've been here.
And there's no point in posting the DMs, and when the DMs were already posted, and even though things were left out on the poster by Luna, I
posted one of mine and hers that she deleted hers out of. But as far
as she's gonna post them and leave stuff out, then absolutely.
As far as posting, someone asked on Twitter on that thread that I should prove my claims that people are questioning Luna because Luna shared all our DMs. That's what you do when someone starts a public war. I didn't start this.
That's what they said.
Luna started this. She made this. She's the one that made this public, not me. We never spoke about this last night. We never would have spoken about it. She shared her link for 3 nights. Everything would have been fine. She made this public. Why do I have to defend her sharing my DMs when she's already made a video and said people were in her DMs being ugly? And I didn't know about that when I told her they were in mine. So if I told her a few people, it wasn't a bunch, but a few of my very all the time regulars, I'm not going to post their DMs when she actually made a video before I said it that they were in her DMs too. So what am I proving? Yeah. That people are questioning it? I think a lot of people are questioning it at this point. Who have I missed? Amanda Pence.
Yeah, there's nothing to defend at this point. And she would just be reposting what Luna and Super Mommy have already posted in those DMs. And she is sticking by her word that she believes sharing DMs is wrong.
I can't believe people are okay that she did, and they didn't hurt me.
Crazy.
They didn't hurt me at all that she shared them.
They just prove that you do what you say. You love your subscribers and your channel, and you'll defend that.
And that I'll be a little bit bitchy to protect this channel and these people that are so loving. But Amanda Pants for $9.99. We love and support you. Thank you so much. Bugsy for $5. Didn't have a channel, but until 3 months ago, a year ago, Super Mommy came to her wanting to tell her story, but she didn't respond fast enough. She did go to Steve's channel. It's been about a year ago. And told her, I guess she wanted her story out there. I don't know. And I don't know what happened with that after. Your guess is good as mine. There's been more than one story, but I'm not buying what's being laid out there because there's lies that have been told.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it takes a certain kind of not very nice person to come to Red's channel, and even if she was lying about her story, to feel the amount of support and love and care that we all gave to her, and the concern that we showed, and the offers of help, and come talk to me, I'm here for you, and the safety to experience that, and then act the way that she acted. There's something that's not connecting there, and
she also had friends
see it.
before. She was friends with a lot of people that don't like me before that happened. So I don't know if someone sent her, or if it was just she got mad about something, and I don't know exactly what she's mad about, and it wasn't a plan at all. I don't know. That's why I've not tried to talk about it. At all.
Yeah.
And she's actually blocked from here because I was not trying to talk about it, and she came in chat one night, blue, and I think she was still blue, and said something ugly, and no, we're not going to talk about her. But she's talking about a lot about me right now.
Yeah.
And threatening me with a lawsuit. And I still do not know what I've done. Well, I do know nothing. I would love for someone to tell me what those court papers are about. She said she sent me because nothing illegal was done to her.
Yeah. I mean, I have to remember and remind myself that there are all types of people out there in the world. And for some reason, I've noticed that a lot of people are quicker to judge people on the internet and on YouTube. Did I say judge? Trust. Quicker to trust people. I meant trust. Than in real life, almost. It's strange to me. And there are people in the world. The internet is the same people who are in the real world. And it's a lot easier to hide who a person really is, clearly, when you're behind a keyboard.
Maria.
And can say what you want to say. But just as in the real world, there are people who have problems, and people who, don't know how to behave, and people who are good, and people who are bad, and people who have good intentions and bad intentions. And it's a lot easier to display the person that a person wants to be on the internet than in real life. You see the whole person.
CC $4.99. I can't stay long, but sending my love and good vibes. Thanks you for being here, ma'am. Thank you for your super chats. I would like to say, hold on. See, if I was in the chat tonight, I would have been cussing up a storm. Well, Comic Nut come up in here. He landed hot, so if you want to come in here, you totally can. But I don't want to say, for the people on Twitter, I've only seen one person asking on Twitter for me to drop DMs. I had said it wasn't like a ton of people. There was a few. And like I said, I don't have to defend it. She knows exactly who they were because I told her this is being said. And within 30 minutes, two of the people had gotten a message directly from her thinking, like, talking to them. She knew I wasn't lying. She knew, I think it might have been the same people that were in her DMs. Came to me too, so I would know. I just think it was people that were concerned. And I think that's the reason the donor DM'd me instead of her. So I don't think it was necessarily that they wanted to donate to her. Maybe they were just suspicious. I don't know. At this point, it's like, what happened? Because I was excited. Me and Dottie and Veronica were here. I told them to stay on stream to tell them because I was excited about her getting that money. No one was trying to hurt her, or I wouldn't ever let her share her link.
And I would like to mention, because I've thought this, and maybe someone brought it up, but so apparently her deadline was last Friday, correct? that what she was
Well,
saying
it
for a while?
wasn't. It was until I said that the donor.
Yeah, just for the context of before the anonymous donor came up, they contacted you on Wednesday.
During
right?
night during stream.
She didn't quite know what to do about it. Then there was you were not contacted by Luna until Friday night.
No, it was late Wednesday night. I talked to Luna, and I said I'm not sure how she wants to do it. She had mentioned when she mentioned next day the app. I said I'm not sure how she wants to do it, but those are the two conditions. We'll just go to sleep and we'll figure it out tomorrow. Didn't hear from her tomorrow, and I was sick and I didn't honestly think about it. Which was Thursday. Friday night, I was streaming. I get a DM while I'm streaming saying, if you don't want me to share your link anymore, it's okay. She was basically wanting to share a link 2 days after someone offered.
My point is, and that's all, the timeline is as I thought.
And made a video about it.
My point is, she had an opportunity Wednesday night to figure out, to get the rest of the money that she needed so she could stop bothering everybody like she said she wanted to. She said she hated having to ask. She wished she didn't have to. She wanted to stop. She had an opportunity to do all of those things on Wednesday night with that donor giving her the rest of the money that she was saying she needed. It could have ended there. But she waited until Friday night to mention it again.
I had people saying that.
Which is suspicious to me.
I had people saying that the amount that she's telling them isn't the same as what I was being told. And I was told $220 left owed on Wednesday night, and it was still $220 on Friday night.
Right.
And then
Crazy Christy, I'm really here, by the way.
And today it's only $180.
Multitasking.
And she said today on that video that she made how much here, and then they sold some stuff when we've accounted for $400 in the stream. No. How much did they say earlier? Somebody said $250.
Yeah.
And somebody said $50.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone told me $50. So I don't know.
Oh, Crystal said she paid the $250 that she said was left. So when she needed $250 to complete the $800, Crystal, you paid that. And when did you pay that?
Well, Wednesday night she owed $220 still. What are you talking about?
That's what Crystal just said in the chat.
Holy crap, Crystal! You paid the $250
left? What day did you do that?
That's what I'm asking.
Because she had $220 owed on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night still.
Yeah, but Crystal said she paid the rest.
Yeah, but what day? Kiara saw her change them out repeatedly. And see, this Crystal Bill person on Twitter, she knows we're on Twitter right now or on YouTube. Why didn't she come here and ask questions? Or was she just, maybe she didn't.
Let's not judge Crystal Bill. She's trying
to get because facts. No, I'm not. Because we always agree on everything. But she hadn't heard. Like she said, maybe I'm not getting something. She's the one that said I should share my DMs. No, I didn't make this public. I don't share DMs.
Crystal Bill's trying to just gather all the facts. That's all she's trying to do.
She should have been here. Because this chat's not going to be here when we go. I know YouTube stinks this week. I immediately went and watched this video that night. You said you wouldn't show it here. I felt something was off.
It was Saturday.
I kept my mouth and my wallet shut. That's why I didn't like the video.
It was Saturday when I ended to replay. I don't really understand what that means. Yeah, they're just in everybody. It's clear if you really pay attention to the DMs, which she put them out there, so may as well read them and get the story. There's a lot of changing of the story on Luna's side, and a little red.
I was frustrated.
Her sticking to her word, and when she changes her mind for whatever reason, she brings it up immediately and is honest about it and says, especially about the video, she said, I didn't realize that was the kind of video you were going to put out. I'm no longer comfortable with it. She said it to her straight up. People are allowed to change their mind. as long as they share it and are honest about it. I think that those DMs by themselves, now that they're out there,
I mean, she did me a favor sharing them, I guess.
Yeah, she did. All she proved was
Crystal meant when she listened to the replay, she went, is what she meant. So I guess she donated after she listened.
Okay.
So Saturday night, but the video that was up this morning, she still needed 180, right? Or am I wrong?
I'm not sure, but some people are saying once you do a friends and family payment on PayPal, your money's gone. That's not necessarily true. You can go to the resolution center and start a dispute, and you can report frauds and scams as well.
Well, I didn't.
Leah Marie Rose.
Just letting you know.
Leah Marie Rose says, "Can I get some money because I'm single and I can't keep a boyfriend?" I hear, sister.
I wish.
Yeah, she was still asking for like $1.80 in the latest
I wished
video.
I'd known that at the beginning of this chat, Crystal. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. And Super Mommy was up in here tonight making claims.
But my question is,
what does it have to do with her?
Mommy come in under Super Mommy. Why don't she show her face like for real?
She can't speak here. That's why.
Oh,
I
well,
blocked
that
her
makes
ass.
sense then.
And I started. Which one of you was it? It was Shin's earlier. I said I'm thinking about unblocking Super Mommy just to see if she'll come in on her account.
She would have.
She
would have.
Instead of having to guess which one she was, but I want zero to do with her because facts mean nothing to her. Did you hear that, Shins? Crystal in the chat donated the last $250 on Saturday, and this morning her video said she still needed 180. I mean, how did she not think that these people were going to see this video? And
that's greedy.
That's what happened, y'all. I'm not saying that she didn't need money for something. It didn't have to be an eviction. Maybe that was a little fib, but she probably needed a bill money, $600. But I think
just be honest. Say what it's for.
I think she got a lot of money fast, just like I got when Joey started the computer fund for me. And yes, that was a thing. And y'all know I was like, Joey, don't know. Like, it's embarrassing to ask for money to me at first. And yes, y'all are awesome and got me a computer in like 5 days. And I think she got a lot of money fast and then she got greedy. Or somebody in her ear. Because after that third day, stuff was just wrong. After that second video come out, I was like, that video. I didn't like the first one. The second one mentioned another 4.5 months she needed in bills. Why? Someone just offered to pay it all.
Yeah, I mean, potential. There's a lot of, we can speculate a lot, like something, and this is just something I've been thinking, because Super Mommy seemed to be harping on the fact, on her belief or erroneous statement that Lil Red is also begging for money, and that we should all roast her for asking for money for her computer. It makes me wonder if the whole thing was
there's a very little few, me, Dottie, Veronica, and Shins in this chat that knows right now I could make them look like the biggest dumbasses in the world.
We could,
for saying that right now, but I will not. But
Shins, I love you.
Ridiculous.
I want to say, hey. Shen says, "Hey, Super Mommy, bring it with your fake lawyer, boo. I stay ready." And TT said, "People wanted to get the computer because they enjoy this channel. Nothing wrong with that."
Because Red is giving us something that we want. She is offering something that is a lot more valuable in my eyes than a computer. And if she needed a new computer to be able to bring us this channel in a better, more quality way, then.
And just go back. I don't know if you were here, Veronica, the first 3 weeks. Go back to one of my first live streams if you can find one that's not private.
You
It
will
is a
laugh
hot.
your ass off around because she was a cussing queen.
No, not even
Right.
that. It was a hot mess. Like, I was using a laptop. I couldn't do 2 screens. There was no way.
Right.
I started an
Right.
ended stream every night with my OBS looking like the Twilight Zone. I shared my own files and my Gmail and my private each time. There's no way if you don't have 2 monitors to, and I'm still messy on here with, I'm learning every day, but
We're
it's
learning.
like leaps and bounds better than it was because of
Yeah.
TT says, Shen, I've been involved in more than a few toxic online battles. The legal threats are empty. There isn't anything she can do, and it wouldn't even come close to being worth the money. For real, what are they gonna do? Sue us for like she was a meanie to me?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's kind of what makes it obvious there's something not quite connecting there. I am not perfect, but I promise you, I didn't do anything to that person that they can sue me. There's nothing I can do that I could have got sued.
Kier said her being the cussing queen is what drew me in. So, girl, Little Red, you drew people with your cussing.
Kiera won't come on panel because she says she cusses too much. I said tonight would be a great night because Comment Nut come in like dropping the bombs.
He's like F F F F F F F S S S S F F F. You know what those mean?
Right.
Ace Ventura said, Daddy Morgan, she hurt my feelings. Aw, did Little Red hurt your little feelings? I'm sorry. We didn't mean to cuss so much, but we've gotten our act together since then.
I try to do better.
I would like to let you guys know how much I really love you. I'm sitting outside in 30-degree weather alone.
Aww.
It's effing cold out here right now. I'm like...
It's not that cold here yet.
So who's Doc Blocks? That's what I want to know.
They said
that
was
was
Super
Super
Mommy.
Mommy.
Did she admit it?
Well-
She was another account before that, right?
Yeah.
Liz's friend or something like that.
Oh, Liz's sidekick or something.
I hit him. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, you can on Twitter. Super Mommy is being so ugly.
It's
with
not-
her words
She's
and her
super
statements.
ugly.
But it's almost not even understandable. Like, it's delusional almost. It doesn't make sense.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Ace Ventura said, Daddy, no, I mean what's... Sorry.
She's have a beer. She said that's that's what they would tell the lawyer. Little Red hurt my feelings.
I want to sue because my feelings were damaged.
Ace Ventura said, Daddy, no, I mean what was they would tell the lawyer. Little Red hurt my feelings on YouTube. Oh.
And Craft Happy is eating her flaming hot Cheetos.
I love you guys. You guys are the best. I'm so mad that I had darts tonight.
Yeah, it's a bad night.
I was watching the chat and I was blocking people and I was hiding people. And fuck these. Oops, sorry.
Oh, it's over. It's done. It don't matter not.
Oh yeah, this one's done for.
It's a YouTube red. It's not going to be.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not. It's okay. Now let's just F it up. What?
Lisa, just to clarify, there's not a direct link for the friends and family refund. What I'm saying is that if you can't go there on your phone, and I don't know, I think it's just a phone that you can't get there, but in PayPal on the website, there's a resolution center, and you can open a claim for anything, even if it's friends and family. In fact, when it's friends and family is when you usually do have to open a claim, because if it's a business payment, it's a lot easier to request refunds and reverses and stuff like that. So you just go to the resolution center and open a claim.
Shen says this is the reason we didn't address this back then, because she's mentally unstable. I agree, because way back then I was like, what in the world? She did a super 180 on us. I was like, I don't understand what's going on, because she was all like, oh, I want to tell my story. I'm going to tell everything. And all of a sudden she went flip.
I mean, did y'all see her Twitter today? And like, I was actually scared of her back then. I'm like, because I didn't know what was provoking it or what was pushing her to do it. So I'm like, I'll leave that one alone. But now I'm like, Nah,
We don't know for sure that we're not diagnosers. We can't diagnose people.
No,
for
no.
anything here.
No, of course.
it's just
Today
an
she's on.
observation.
Today she's on Twitter. I gave you. What did she say? I gave you a pass.
Ample warning. Oh,
I gave you something like a pass, and I can revoke it. Like
What was she talking about?
she's threatening
like
me.
she has all this power to like take you down.
Oh goodness! Then just do it and get it over with.
And then y'all go to
wanna-
Whiskey Cheetos.
Here's what I gotta say. You're gonna walk the walk, you better talk the fuck. Wait, you're gonna talk the talk, you better walk the walk. That's always how I feel. Otherwise you're all bark and no bite. So
But see, I
bring
never
it,
did anything to
bitch.
her. So why? Why?
Tammy, I was. That's one of the other things that I was thinking could be a possibility, but I
Crystal,
I
don't feel
know.
stupid.
I don't think so. I really, I thought about it that KJ could have gotten to her and was blackmailing her again. I think this is behavior that is coming straight from the source.
Dottie, Shin said pull her Twitter up. And please do.
I got it up.
Can you
I
share
have it up.
Can you share it? Because I can't see it.
Sure, I can share.
Don't talk about it. Be about it, Whitley. That's right.
Yeah, you're gonna talk the talk. You better walk that fucking walk, bitch. Sorry. Oh, whoops.
Whoa,
Dottie
coming out.
Dottie hasn't had a beer tonight
Sorry.
or anything, has she?
I've had not beer, shots and drinks. Let's get this correct. Here we go.
They said that.
Here we
They
go.
said as soon as Doc's.
Super mommy.
They said as soon as Doc's box got booted from here, they went straight to Twitter about Shins.
I blocked her. That was me. So, Super Mommy said an hour ago, thank you, I got everything I needed. Sure you did. Super Mommy, who said I lost my son to CPS? Lawyer, bitch, run.
Why did she think
Okay.
somebody's scared of her lawyer?
I'm not scared of her lawyer because we ain't heard shit from her lawyer. And if we do, what are they gonna sue us for? Because we're mean? We weren't mean. We allowed her to share her story with us, and she did a 180 on us. What are we getting sued for? I'm confused.
I don't know what this one about Tina is because I haven't talked to Tina for never. It's been a long time.
And then 3 hours ago, she said, once again, innocent Tina is blowing up Luna's DM asking for information on something that is not her legal business. Time for lessons, ladies. Try to be nice and walk, but this time, done. Bullies.
No, I'm curious
am
what
I
kind
a
of lessons
bully?
you can teach me, woman. Come on. Come with it.
Am I really a bully?
No,
I don't think
this
so.
is what made me mad last time. She kept bringing Tina into it last time, and it ain't got why. Because she had shit all to do with it. So I don't know why.
So here she is going in at Shin's girl. What did I possibly gain with what was done and what is being done? You are just so far up her ass. Your name should be tonsils by now. What a bitch! You need to think seriously. What the F? This is old shit.
Like
this is old. This is when Shin's for a couple hours question things, and that's okay. You're allowed to question things. You should question things. You want to make sure you get to the bottom of things, right? I totally believe it. But Shen's came to her conclusion.
She shared stuff and to make me and make me and Tina mad at each other, but she didn't put what she said to make Shen's mad at me. So
this one pisses me off more than anything. Pats little liner on her head and gives her pity points. Fuck you, bitch.
I think she's Dottie. Cool
Superman,
your jets,
come
baby.
Talk to me.
I think she's.
Come talk to me.
Dottie, calm down. I think she's saying Luna on her head. Pat's little Luna. On her head.
No. She's calling Shen's panty liner, little liner.
Oh.
She's talking about Shen. She's talking about Shen.
That didn't even occur to me because I always just say Shen's. Oopsie.
Good thing about panty liners, they stick together even when they're all nasty. I got another FU for this. Shen says you all are calling my story a lie when your leader is a liar too. How can I provide proof of an M&F lie?
I have to say something about this one. I would like to know when anyone called her a lie because no one said her name here. Ever. We
have dropped her like a hot rock. And she comes crawling back.
Hey, somebody was feeling invisible. I don't want anybody to feel invisible.
No, we don't want anyone to feel invisible.
I'm sorry, I was looking at that. Who said
I want
that?
to stop sharing. Well, do you want me to keep sharing?
Just hold on.
Are you okay? You need some love?
Who?
Mrs. Care.
Kier, what? Let me read. Oh, there.
Mrs. Care, you're amazing on Facebook.
The day she turned on you, hold on, she's telling me something. The day she turned on you, she commented on the video I made about your video, acting like everything was fine. I didn't get that at all. It's still there. I don't everything was fine. I took a nap. I woke up, and she hated me. No idea why. Literally, when we got off the phone, everything was fine. All I did was sleep, so I don't know how I made her mad when I was sleeping.
Here's your huge break. Red, I gave you a rather huge break that I can revoke. You're lying again, but Luna will troll the truth, girl. Luna, where's the truth?
She shared it, and she deleted her part.
Where's the truth, though? I haven't seen the truth yet.
You won't see if you wait for her, apparently, because according to the chat, we've been lied to. If anyone else has anything they want to say in the chat about that situation, now's the time.
I will be a character witness for Reds. I've been with her since nothing. Since she had like under 100 subscribers. I have been there for Reds. She is not about the effing money. She is about laying out all the hypocrisies of KJ. That is what
that's how it started,
on.
but at this point, I look forward to y'all every night.
Right. 100 of our favorite friends are with us.
I mean,
night.
right? People will say, people tell me to get a schedule, and I'm like, okay, but I still want to be there, and I don't want 3 days a week because I know I'm gonna want to be here more than that. So, I know I need to probably have a schedule. I know. That's weird that which video could you like? I know what day it was, so I'll just go find it. And that's the thing. I always try to reach out privately if you have an issue with me and let's talk about it. But sometimes it just seems to happen since I had, Twitter even. People get mad and they don't want to, who you think you're really, really good friends with, they don't want to talk about it and talk it out. They want to share your DMs and take it to the rest of Twitter. And it's just ridiculous to me. I've never done that to anyone.
Malin, it's...
Thank you,
It's
TT.
a lot. If you have come in late and you're confused about stuff, I would say just go back to the beginning of the stream and play it on double time or something to try and catch up. It's way too much information.
It's lucky you, really. And if you're not familiar with the people we're speaking of, it's never going to make sense to you. You'd have to go back. You'd have to go back months.
Listening to everything and have a laugh and know that the streams are usually not like this, but and which is cool. You rarely get come after, and when you do, it's the same people. So a lot of people get come after every day, all the time, and the clear absence of trolling on the channel. I mean, it does happen sometimes, but very rarely. I think that it's pretty cool.
It's just says something. It's either if Steve's here, or it's about uni, or if we're doing a really good one on KJ, we'll get a few trolls. But this situation is just odd. It's so much like the last one, and the last one's involved in this one, so it just makes it super. Just her being involved makes it weird. So then I'll be stumped for another month going,
Well, so maybe we can wrap up this part pretty soon. I mean, at this point, I feel like I'm kind of saying the same thing over and over. And definitely, if there's more to say, I'm not trying to, stop anything that needs to be, have more said about it. But there are a couple other things that people have been asking to talk about. But There's one thing that I just want to say. I know not it hasn't been brought up that much, but it was brought up a little bit as far as Luna losing her wrench, and them coming in about it or whatever. Most of us understand the situation, but being a moderator and having a wrench is a privilege, and Red has to trust the people that she lets have some sort of control over the chat and have a wrench. And I think that.
Oh well, as far as that's concerned,
too long personally, and clearly
that
she gave
that
reasons
was
for Red
that
to
was
not trust her anymore.
That was an absolute total 1 hour before stream when we were in the pre-stream conversation. I had messaged her to try to. I said, "Look, I know we were both ill earlier. That's why I said I'm done with this conversation. We don't have to talk about it anymore because she knew it wasn't going to be on my channel, the link. So we don't have to talk. I was trying to say we disagreed, but it's over and let it go. She never responded, and that was fine. But then she made another video that, in my opinion, was worse, and it was not good. It was. I could tell she had felt some type of way. So why am I going to let her keep a wrench? I did that with Super Mommy. Forgot to take a wrench, and she come in hot. I didn't block her. She was able to come in and talk. And if she came in and said hey to people. We said hey to her. She didn't have to start. And I think it was Super Mommy that said something about her not having a wrench. So what? A wrench is not. If someone ever comes in and you don't have a wrench, sometimes it's an accident. Sometimes it might not be. I don't know. I don't do it like, oh, I'm gonna take a wrench. It's nothing like that. But if you make a video that I feel like is against me, I'm gonna take your wrench.
Yeah.
Just because.
And if someone breaks trust, why should Red continue to give them some sort of privilege on the channel when clearly it's not deserved?
Yeah.
So, anyway,
if someone asked about the chat, I think I'm trying. I've been in communication.
Yeah, it's a bummer that the chats haven't been available, especially last night. I think a lot of people.
Oh man, they've really been
wanting to
needed.
See it. Yeah, but definitely, Red is aware of the situation that the chats aren't showing up for the last week or so, and she's doing her best.
Yeah, my settings are right. YouTube can't figure it out. Sherry got riled up and Lisa calmed her down. That's good. I love Sherry. She's the sweetest soul.
I tried to keep an eye on the chat and I tried to address people's concerns, but
Liz, that freaked me out too. When
a lot of
it freaked me out too when Shins was like scolding Liz, and I was like, wait, Liz is my person. But then I saw it scared me too.
Anyway,
I don't know
we
why.
All understand that people get very emotional about it because we care a lot. So.
All right.
But people were asking to talk about the video that I think Rakin made about KJ Straight Line about her flag getting ruined.
Oh yes, that's awesome. You want to watch that? We can watch that.
Everybody.
Rakin is amazing because I saw people saying that they knew that video was out there because they witnessed it, but they never would have been able to find it. So she did her due diligence to find that video. Let's present now.
And just so everybody knows, I've started screen recording these lives so that there's some sort of record of the chats until something gets worked out. So if anybody's really, really, really needing something specific, I should have that. But it's mostly for records and for reference. But
alrighty. Let's listen. This is amazing.
You want to see it?
2020.
I'll show you. flag. It's the pride flag. See? And they've ripped it. Look what they've done to it. They've destroyed it. And they, this was up here and it was bent, and they were at our house, and they came to our house and they somehow bent the pole off.
Yeah, he has insomnia too. Okay. All of his medications are together. His food is ready to go. Do you want to see it snowing outside? Hold on. It's snowing. Her flag is broken. It's ripped. It's very windy here.
It's also been vandalized.
And then we got this today. Why did you?
Do we have to stop this?
Don't you want to hang the wreath on the outside of the door?
Oops. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So y'all, did y'all see her little flag? It looked in the exact same spot. It was vandalized. They shredded the bottom corner of it. That's pretty much. What else was there on that video? Oh, her talking about her flag being damaged. Was she scooting her feet? Yes, my bird. Look at that street. Must be so Friday. Hey,
there was a police report on this?
Yeah, but she said, I think she made it sound like that the cop said that's a hate crime, and she's like, I know, but it wasn't in the police report. The police report was because the neighbors called the police because her dogs wouldn't stop barking. And while they were there, she told the police, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, oh man, yep.
Nicole, you are
It's all
funny.
there.
I heard you been busy bee. Hey, real. Okay, let's play again.
Door. Todd, don't you want the wreath on the outside of the door?
Why are we listening to her talk about Reef? There you go. Okay, y'all saw what the gist of it was. Oh wait, is you gonna talk?
It's shredded now. It has tons of holes, and all of our neighbors have flags, by the way, and none of their American flags look like our pride flag. It's like this flag
Different
has been
colors.
decimated. They've threatened to kill our dogs. Today he threatened to kill our dogs, and he threatened to kill us. All this, we've been here 7 years. In that time,
Whoa.
He threatened to kill her dogs. Did you say I'd lost my mind, Lisa? To paranoid, I have maybe. 3, 2, 2. The neighbor made a complaint to the police regarding her dogs barking nonstop. That is all. I don't even know if she mentioned it at all to the cops because it didn't say anything about it on the police report. Right. She probably did because she's such a... oh, we can't say that word on YouTube anymore. Isn't that weird?
You can't say what?
Karen.
Oh, that's
they
right.
said they'll shut you down. They'll, take your video down. That's so weird. So I've got to get a sub with that name.
Lisa was saying that KJ suddenly lost her mind. I think she just left the word out by accident.
Yeah.
Lisa would never say anything mean about you.
I was picking at her. I knew that there was a misspelling there, or a misword.
Hey, we all lost our minds a long time ago.
YouTube drive you crazy for sure.
Right?
Twitter's worse.
we've had, our car has had rocks thrown at it.
Pause. Do you want me to read what it says?
Sure.
Okay, the accusations Katie Joy made against members of her community is monstrous. Dragging innocent individuals is extremely malicious, and nobody deserves that. Katie Joy owes a public apology to her neighbors for the horrible false allegations she made against them. She also owes a huge apology to her viewers, subscribers, and the LGBTQ community for her dishonesty.
Yes, I agree with that. Dawn, yes, it's not saying the word, but someone posted that YouTube's taking down videos that has Karen in the title because it's considered some kind of hate word or judging or something. I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Hey, just Brit. Yeah, apparently Karen is a hate.
So what if it's my name?
Derogatory. Huh? What?
Ace Ventura said, "What if it's my name?"
Oh, I know. Well, that's why. Is because people who are actually named Karen were saying that it was, which I would. If somebody started, using my name to talk negatively about a group of people, I might have a problem with it too.
Are your videos still good, Kiera? Oh yeah, they're all good. Okay, well maybe it was some gossip I heard, but I saw it posted. Maybe someone's video got taken down for another reason, and that's just what they used as an excuse.
Yeah.
Jamie said, "What if someone's name is Karen?" About the video. Love the video. She said they threw rocks at her son. I saw people saying if somebody threw rocks at my son, I'd be chasing some kids with a stick down the street.
Yeah, it wouldn't be trying to keep the peace.
No. And
but
since when did she try to keep the peace?
Lisa, I always say this. If you start to notice that everyone around you consistently is a jerk, then you're probably the jerk.
Common denominators.
Yep.
Addresses everything on Lil Red's live tonight. If anyone has any questions, inbox open. Oh, she just opened it up.
Cool.
Y'all know who I love on Twitter? Perla No Starla.
Oh yeah, she's awesome.
Okay, I gotta find this. Let's look for another one. I want to see this video because I haven't.
Well, let's play it because she talks about throwing rocks at her baby and how she reacts to it. Right?
Oh, I didn't. What happened to it? Is this it? And I just gotta. No. Oopsie.
Yeah. I think it's the rest of. Or is this over? This video?
Okay, I did it wrong. I'll go back.
Let's just play it out. John Yates is live right now. He makes me uncomfortable to watch.
He's scared. I'm scared I'm going to get doxxed tomorrow, and he don't even know who I am. I'll go back.
They've threatened to kill our dogs.
Have we been this far?
Yeah, this is where you can play from here.
Today he threatened to kill our dogs, and he threatened to kill us.
They're gonna kill me!
In that time, our car has had rocks thrown at it.
Our what? Our what?
Their car, but here she's about to say it.
Our pumpkin smash, which isn't that big of a deal, but you know what I mean. Like,
it actually
our
just.
House has been egged. Our house has been silly stringed.
Oh no!
And then most recently, our flag. Like I have a chip in my car because they were throwing rocks at my car. They threw rocks.
Her car's 10 years old, y'all.
Oh, you just missed it. Go back a little bit.
No, I heard it.
Oh.
Like I have a chip in my car because they were throwing rocks.
This is funny.
They threw rocks at my baby when he was a baby.
At her baby.
Like whatever,
Whatever. They threw rocks at my baby. I just want to keep the peace. Yeah. Who said that if they threw rocks at my kid, I'd be in jail?
Don't ask me how he's doing on live, or I'll lose my mind. But throw rocks at him. I'll keep the peace.
Time travel.
And what else was there in there? She said her car has a chip in it because they threw rocks at it. Her car. She drives like someone said it's 10 or more years old. Because of course, Twitter knows. The hatters know.
Yeah, they ripped my flag.
Threw rocks in my car.
I mean, whatever.
Look, that pumpkin.
Who throws rocks at a baby?
They didn't squash your pumpkin. It rotted. It was February.
Well, whatever. Everybody, every once in a while, kids will go around smashing people's pumpkins. But who does that? I mean, who throws rocks at a baby? Who does that?
She's just. Why has she got to be a victim?
We're having a good day, just Brit. At least I am. A little crazy, but you know.
Just Brit, are you just getting here?
I think so.
Well, you've missed it, girl. I don't know what this
Is her baby the car? I know. I was wondering that for a moment.
She probably likes it more. Is that it? Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, crying about her flag, but not rocks being thrown at her baby.
Wait, why is? Oh,
Be a good idea.
I can't play that. It's got music in it. Oopsie.
Yes, that would be me. Unfortunately, I've just listened to her way too much. Her voice haunts my head.
Okay, let's give this open. If somebody's retweeted her, it's because she said something stupid. Your clothes are ugly is not criticism. It's mean. Period. Sweatshirt you wore is ugly. It was from a subscriber, a gift. She blamed her. No, it ain't. You've been shopping to look more professional. We know what shirt they said was ugly.
I don't know. Did anyone here actually say that the sweatshirt was ugly?
No,
was the point.
It was that funky shirt she had on a couple days ago.
I think she's talking about the one that defines Katie as the most fantastic person in the world, because she's saying sweatshirt that was a gift. No, that's what I'm thinking it is. She's just probably putting them all together into one statement.
I mean, she probably hears a lot. They have 3 videos on KJ, and they all have Karen and Ty. Does anyone have a video that they would like to tell me to go pull up? Because if not, I think we have went 10 rounds tonight.
Girl.
TKO, and I'm sure I'm going to get off here, and my Twitter is going to be ding-a-ding, ding-a-ding-a-ding.
Lisa.
Oh, you have 3 videos on KJ?
Her? Wait, Lisa said she sent an email to her about her clothes making her look too old. When did you do that?
She told me that. She told us that. She told me that.
Oh, I missed it.
What, did she respond, or did she block you?
Lisa said, you want to come in, Lisa, and say something? It's up to Red, but...
Oh, you can... Yeah, she can come in.
Yeah, I think that's what she's asking, but I'm just verifying.
Give me 1 second.
Ay. Oh, she responded. Yeah, Lisa wants to say something. Cool, come with it.
Yeah, I saw her ask to come in earlier.
All right, I stepped out the bar long enough to say yes. Her shirt was ugly.
Saw her ask to come in earlier, but I knew I was fixing to get deep in here, and I didn't send her the link. Sorry about that.
Your clothes are uglier is not a criticism. Yes, it is.
That's exactly what it is. It's not necessarily constructive.
Okay, your pink shirt that was crepey up to the neck was fug. Sorry, I'm just going to leave it right there.
Yes, uncovering hypocrisy. That's right. She says people's clothes are ugly, makes fun of their hair, mocks people. She kind of sets herself up for what she gets. You get what you put out there, and she's not a nice person. Yeah, you get what you give, y'all.
Why can I ever find her?
She has a lot of nerve because she sits there and rips Julie Rodriguez apart.
Where do I usually send Lisa's? I know I've got her. Why can't I? Let's see.
Whitney Nicole, my grandma wore that shirt, and she probably got buried in it too. Just saying.
Wait, I found it. Sorry.
I feel like I have a feeling I missed some question a while ago that Jamie had. I'm sorry, you guys, that I missed a lot of the chat. There was a lot going on.
Someone the other day said it looks like Nana's curtains.
It's like The Sound of Music, where they make dresses out of the curtain.
Sorry, guys, I can't help it.
Yeah, sorry if I've missed some. I know I've missed some chat. Oh.
That shirt was fug. How ugly was it? It was fugly. Hey,
Can you
Lisa.
hear me now?
We
Can
can
you hear me
I
now.
hear ya.
Okay, TV's muted. Husband's asleep. Yes.
Yay!
I sent her
It's wonderful
a
when they're asleep,
private.
isn't it?
Well, it's long days, but he's out good right now, so I can talk.
Yay!
I sent her a private email and I told her, said, I'm not giving you shade. I'm not being mean, but you do not look professional. The clothes that you're wearing make you look very, very old. Even my mom, who is in her late 70s, wouldn't wear something that looked like that. And I said, I hope Jesse Bear will forward you this email. No disrespect. You said you could take criticism if it was constructive. This is constructive criticism. And I could actually probably read you the email, but I don't know if I'd be able to get back in. But she sent me back an email telling me that she appreciated that I had followed her in the past and that my opinion was no longer good enough for her. And
She's a
she
bitch.
never asked
Can you drop?
if the clothes looked right. And I replied to her and said, you did say, ask my fans will tell me if it looks right or not. Because I remember Red saying, if anybody ever says my fans, somebody reached through the phone and slapped me upside the head.
Right.
Is why I distinctly remember it, because it was about some chat.
I would
Y'all, she
love.
wore leopard print. She
I
wore
would-
leopard prints.
I would.
What?
Can
You
I?
you
Hello.
responded, right, Lisa?
Hey.
I
I
can't hear everybody at once.
want to say something. I would love if you would share that super secret private DM. She doesn't mind because she shares DMs all the time.
It's not a DM, it's an email.
Oh, I'd
Well,
like to
she
see it.
shares those too.
Yeah,
It's
she.
up to you, Lisa.
Okay, I'm going to try to do this without getting cut out.
Yeah,
Well, you ain't
there's
gotta do it now if you don't want to. You can do it like after. I just like to see it. I want to
I'm
like.
done
Okay.
to hear what you replied.
Now you go, Dottie.
Okay.
Or
Asian Shira said that shirt looked like it had leeches.
Hey, let's talk, you guys, okay?
And someone else said, Sammy Joe said, I'm sure she has a matching carpet bag. Mrs. Care said she can change clothes. You can't polish a turd.
hold on, Lisa's
Okay,
got something to say.
Let's have Lisa talk.
Sorry.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay. Email. Ha. Oh wait, y'all pop back up again. Hang on, I'm trying this. Email. Gmail. That's gone. Okay. I'm getting it. Ha! Here it is. Katie Close. Joe Quote text. Let's see. I got to get to where it starts, which is up here. It says, Katie, I mean no disrespect. However, is there someone very old trying to have you wearing these new clothes? They are not age appropriate. They make you look so much older than you are. In fact, they look too fake. The pink thing, something that looks like too old for my mama, and she is in her late 70s. The gray sweatshirt that you wore last night is still very much something an old woman would wear. I know I don't pay for your subscription to your channel. I do, however, watch when you have something that interests me. I watch quietly and I refuse to pay to be put in time out. I know it's your channel. You do your thing. I miss the friends that I made in your chats. Moreover, now I get to speak to some and don't have to stay on topic. I really appreciate all that you have done, and thank you for telling me to go watch other YouTubers. I didn't know there were so many out there. I didn't even know that there were more than you. I know you said that fans would tell you what they think of your new clothing choices. I'm telling you, when they tell you the clothes are amazing, they are being polite. I told you I would always tell you the truth. The truth looks like you've been buying clothes from LLR where Mary Brown sells them. You are too beautiful to wear those clothes. I'm just being honest, not wanting to be at Forever 21 either. Just somewhere in between.
Telling
You're
it
an
like
amazing,
it is.
you're an amazing human. I hope that you are able to take this productive criticism, not as an attack, that I am reaching out privately. I hope Jessie Bear has the courage to help you and give you this email. And then her reply
I
to
take
me.
able with amazing, but that's the only thing.
Well, I got to be nice.
That whole ass email
I'm
was
always
amazing.
nice.
I know.
Okay, now I got to get to where she answered me. It says, "Hi, Lisa. I'm only responding to let you know that I received your message. Thank you for your support in the past. I'm not responding to your comments about my clothes, and I will continue to wear what I want because I feel good in it, not because I care what you think. Thanks."
Bet she won't wear that shirt anymore, though.
Wow.
And then, of course, I said, "I still support you," and asked that you you asked and said that you could take criticism as long as it was honest. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I just gave my opinion, as you do too. That's fine. I feel like you are too beautiful for what you are wearing. Glad you think you look good and feel good. Wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. I'm sure it maybe have stung, but never my intention. I was just replying to questions you asked for advice on honest feedback. Thank you. And then I gave my name. And then I got one back from her that said, "I didn't ask for your advice or any suggestion. Your comments are rude. Take care of yourself."
Oh.
And then I politely said, "Criticism is not. Your clothes are ugly. That's just mean." Oh, she added that. "Criticism is not. Your clothes are ugly. That's just mean." So that's the whole thing, start to finish.
Good job, Lisa. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was pretty
I love
funny.
it. I love it. She is such a.
Now, did she not, or did she not, when we were, I don't want to say hate watching, but when we were fast forwarding through things, did she not say, "My fans will tell me if they like my clothes"? Yes, she did.
Yeah. Someone on
So,
Reddit.
I'm
Someone
not
on
her
Reddit.
biggest fan.
Mrs.
I'm not her
Care.
biggest fan. So, anyhow, I guess I don't count because I'm not her biggest fan anymore. I don't know.
Mrs.
I
Care
don't
is
really
here.
care.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Mrs. Care is here, who is, if it's the Mrs. Care that's on Twitter, I'm sure it is. I love your account. On Reddit, one of the neighbors says that never happened. Ooh, is there a neighbor that's actually on Reddit, or did a Redditor reach out to her neighbors? And I appreciate you and your Twitter, by the way. And have you been here long? Because I just saw her name.
Mrs. Care rocks. She is funny as all get out.
And it's funny because it's true. Most of the time.
Well, I just read a comment from Sherry. Yes, Missouri girls are honest. Love it.
Love this video.
I'm
That's
behind y'all a little bit.
It's something about the Midwest. We just say it like it is.
Yes, we do, and we say it kindly, just like we do in the South when we say "bless your heart."
Well, maybe not me, but other people say it kindly.
Not where I come from.
Okay, I haven't watched any YouTube today because I've been watching people talk about me on Twitter. So, y'all want to maybe let me look and see if there's anything.
Oh my God, you mean I got the last word for a change?
You go, Lisa.
That never happens.
I'm going to see if there's any. What's that video? We saw that one. Oh, there's no new. I showed last night where David said something about my butt, right? Nasty.
That's because he's a pig.
He's disgusting.
Hey, I want to. The chat is being very supportive, but I would just like to acknowledge Just Brit. It sounds like you've been having a tough time. You said that you've been feeling kind of low lately. And then Nicole's saying how she's been having anxiety. You know, anxiety and depression are two peas in a pod. They often come together and go together. And I think that this is just my observation that a lot of people are having elevated feelings of depression and anxiety with what's going on in the country right now, and all the isolation and everything. But I just myself want to let you know, Britt and Nicole, and anybody else, I have suffered with anxiety, severe anxiety and depression since I was 12 years old. I think I shared a little bit of that on here. And if anybody, if you need to talk, if you're having a rough time, if you know, things get real bad, you know, I myself, I'm always
Is your
here to talk or listen.
My chat hasn't moved in 5 minutes. Like, I can't. I've been sitting here
Mine
waiting.
has.
I can't. I found just Britt say hi, and I said hey, but my chat's not moving at all, and it's
Mine sure is.
It's on live.
I would like
I'm
to
gonna
say
refresh.
I am here for anybody as well. If you are very anxious and need someone to talk to, please, please, please reach out to me. I am always available.
Oh Lord, I'm the anxiety queen, so I probably wouldn't be any help
Come
to you.
on, Lil Red, reach out to me, girl.
I do quite often.
Yeah,
Red, you got my picture up there, but you're talking.
Red is so busy too, and gets overwhelmed. But I know that you know, you're very open, you know, but
I hit refresh.
It's hard for you to respond to people in a timely manner. God,
Yeah, I've been doing better, trying. Sometimes I'll forget to go to like Facebook for a few days or Instagram.
Well, it's tough.
But I try.
Super tough.
I actually hit refresh and it fixed the. Hey, there's a Karen in here. Hey, girl. Hey. Another reason why I quit Katie, she triggered me. And I know I would like to say, because I do get this a lot, and I'll probably get one over this one. Sherry don't like when the chat is going off, and it bothers a lot of people. So if anyone was
I don't like it
triggered
either.
tonight,
It triggers my PTSD
I'm
and
sorry.
my anxiety.
And I knew it was going to happen tonight before I came here, but it had to happen.
Yeah.
I warned Sherry before she knew. She knew it was coming, but I think it was okay. There wasn't a lot of screaming because the ones that were mad weren't on the panel. They were in the chat. They were typing. They were typing real loud. That's all.
It's when everybody starts cross talking that it starts with me.
Oh yeah.
And I believe, just like you said, Veronica, with the beer flu and everybody being isolated and away from their family, not being able to travel, not being able to do things, winter's coming on, and and then retrograde. Care has educated me about that, and I think the whole retrograde thing will help in a couple weeks when it's gone too.
Just Britt, you just got here. So you don't know, have you been on Twitter today? Because, or have you been here the last few days? Because there's been a little war started. And Super Mommy was here earlier in a sock account fighting for Luna. And Luna shared a PayPal here a few nights in a row last week. And all of that happened. Yes, I've been there, and no, I've been gone. Huh? I've been there, and I've been gone. Okay. Oh, you've been on Twitter, and you've been gone. I don't know. I don't know what that means exactly. But anyway, they're on Twitter. If you want to hop on over there, you can see if it's still up. They're mad. I don't know how Super Mommy got involved, but she came out, and again, all of my private DMs got shared on Twitter. It was mine and Luna's. Because she's mad, and that's what we talked about. We talked about it because we had to, because they came in my chat last night.
Could I say something real quick?
Sure.
I wouldn't have addressed this private email if she hadn't went on live and then talked about somebody talking about my ugly clothes and sending me hate mail and what have you, because I respect people's privacy. I was going to tell somebody about it, but been dying to tell somebody, but I wasn't going to just let them straight up read it, or I didn't intend to read it all. But this is just really triggered my anxiety really, really bad and my PTSD, and I felt like I needed to speak my piece. And I appreciate you giving me the time to do that.
No problem. I appreciate you reading the
you
email.
are such a big supporter, and you're a lovely.
I'm not talking to
person
anybody,
to
Jeff.
have-
Go to sleep. My husband's awake. I got to dip out.
Oh,
Have a good night, Shug.
have a good
I'll
night.
be on here listening.
Okay,
Okay.
love.
Hey, Monica, Starly Lee.
And just Britt, yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of people, it doesn't feel like it's directly related to the lockdown or the pandemic.
Well, that's what I said.
It's sort of like I think the collective subconscious kind of thing.
It's related,
Still
and people
on,
don't
Lisa?
realize it. I can help her.
Yeah. So I mean, myself personally, I don't feel like it's like directly affected me, but I do feel that the energy of the whole country has changed, and it's kind of, it's everywhere. I mean, things are different. Things have changed, and we get told that things are different now in the media, and everywhere. We're reminded how things are different right now, and that in itself can, people have difficulty with change, and it can be, a lot of people can be triggered in different ways, but having the world as we know it have such a big shift, and everybody see it and be reminded of it every day, that can affect, certainly, I think affect me. And there's I worry that agoraphobia is going to become a wider problem and challenge that people face, and people don't know what that is. It's a fear of being outside, leaving the home, open spaces, the opposite of claustrophobia, basically. And it's wild, and I wanted to also address, who was it that said that they wouldn't have found Lil Red in the community if they hadn't found KJ first. And I said that to Comic Nut earlier on Twitter today. I mean, the one thing I do have to give to KJ is that it brought me here, and if I hadn't discovered her and dealt with her BS, then I would never have learned about Lil Red, and I wouldn't have known who Comic Nut was, and I wouldn't have ended up here, and it's changed my life in a very positive way. So I will definitely thank her for that, even though she didn't do shite. She just existed. But
did you guys read Elliot's web message to Lisa? Sorry.
No, go.
Elliot's web said, I'm getting back to it. Oh, I'll find it, I swear. I'm trying to keep quiet. Can you send my love to Lisa, as she's a lovely lady, and I remember from Katie's chat, she's never alone at Little Red Y'all.
Oh, everybody's so nice. How many partners, husbands, kids, grandkids see us watching?
that is
Katie
super nice.
Mrs. Care, do you know how many people are in this chat that say their husbands, partner, kid cannot stand when they are watching that channel? That voice. Yeah, y'all been here. Some of these people came right straight on over from Twitter with me at the beginning, and this was so not planned. Kiera found me by accident while researching KJ, and it seemed like a good old down-home girl. I love that. I love hearing people tell me how they found my channel, because when I started, it was, I don't know. I know that I did not share it on Twitter, so I don't know how anyone got here. Honestly. I know a lot of y'all were on my Twitter as hatters, or when I was just a meanie on Twitter. I used to be mean, didn't I? Hey, Jess Carter. I'm glad I found this channel. It's like I'm with friends, because I have no friends. So I am too. I'm always at home alone. Lisa is Sherry's friend. Don't political. It's because it's getting late. She said, geez, can't talk. Ace said through Kier, and I don't know how I found her. She just came up on my suggestion.
I love when
Kier brings the traffic. Like 3 people said Kier brought them here.
Go ahead. We keep talking at the exact same time.
I'm just reading chat. She said you were alone and cussing up a storm. I don't think I've been on here alone, but the very first time maybe, and then that day that I got mad at Joe for sharing DMs, and I came on, and someone came on with me before I got off. I'm not on here very much. I haven't been on here very many times alone.
I love it when I see people's comments when new people, and they say, what the heck is this channel? It came up in my recommendeds, and I'm so confused. And then like 5 minutes later, they're like, I'm mesmerized. I'm obsessed. I'm not leaving. I love it.
Little Red, you're never alone. We got your back, girl.
I know, y'all are awesome. And a month ago, I'll be honest, when all this stuff happened even with Super Mommy, I didn't do anything to her, as far as I knew. But I was really super nervous, like anxious about it constantly. I don't feel any anxious about this last week. I feel like I didn't do anything wrong. We didn't do anything wrong. We tried to help someone, and it really pissed me off that she was very ungrateful in that little comment about, did everyone see it? Did everyone see it? Because if you didn't see it, I can read it. As a matter of fact, I think I will. Because I posted it. Because she posted a DM where I'm fussing at her or telling her how, that might not want to be the one. Hold on one second, let me make sure. Okay, I'm just saying I am not fussing, or do I want to? What I'm saying is if someone's willing to give you $200 and you don't reach out to even try to figure a way, but that person sees you post another video that tells the need for way more money that could look sketchy, and I say it affects my channel because they reached out to me. Why not reach out to you? I feel like they were sending me a message. And she sent one. Oh, and then under that, it says this channel, this is me. This channel is something a lot of people are close and very giving. My precious channel just gave you $600 out of the kindness of their heart. These are wonderful people, and they love this channel, and I do too, and that sounded really nice and grateful. She posted that, but this message that she said is not between them. She said, oh, and I don't know how you think your channel could be affected when you didn't share my video or my link. You didn't ask for people to donate. So your precious channel is fine. Wait, what? And I said, really? You don't see that? I told the chat the first night, and because people who hate us will use anything they can, there was a couple more. So that's all I can read of that. But she totally didn't put her comment in there. That's a shitty comment and ungrateful to everyone who donated money from this channel. And I think this channel is where she got the majority of her money. So, how'd I get back on that? Because it just happened to come across my Twitter face. Sorry, y'all.
Do you mind if a few people are asking about Joey? And I just quickly wanted to say he's got his own channel going on. Red can speak to this, but he's still, you guys are still good. Like,
yes, and he
helped you
actually commented. He actually messaged me I think it was the night before last, and said he was coming. He was on the way in, and then he didn't show up. He had a link, and he messaged me next morning and said, "I'm sorry." He had an in real life friend that wanted some attention. He said he'd been putting him off and hadn't seen him lately. So he got busy with his friend and didn't come in. And he's busy with his new channel. If y'all haven't subbed, I know his name's changing. I don't know if he's changed it yet. But right now it's Joey D. And it's him and Lala Tay. Who is Lacey now? She goes by Lacey. But yeah, we're good. He just won't be here as much. He can come whenever he wants, though. He still gets the link. I don't know. He might have him a lady friend or something. Who knows?
Yeah, Phoebe said from what I've seen on Twitter, I think he is starting his own channel with the BX TikTok girl.
It's the girl that does the TikTok videos, imitating me and Katie Joy. The interviews, like of Katie Joy interviewed me. Little Red. Yeah, it's her, Lala Tay. So that it was his channel, and then he made an announcement the other day that it's now they're partners in the channel. I'm losing my voice now. Yeah, me and Joey are always gonna be good, even if we've been on here before and it sounded like we weren't good. We're still good.
When I was first here, and you guys would bicker, I would always put in the chat, "Mommy and Daddy, stop fighting."
We actually had a meeting, and Dottie was the moderator. We said we gotta quit doing this, and we gotta quit. We can scream at each other afterwards, but really, seriously, and it won't even us. Like, it wasn't bothering us as much, but people in the chat were saying it's kind of uncomfortable, and I'm like, sorry. It's like we really talk so much, even off the channel, we were talking a lot. So we would fuss. So, but
that's so admirable, and it's rarer than I think most people realize, to be able to have open communication like that, and to listen to, unlike certain other people who don't show their subscribers any appreciation whatsoever. Although it's easy, the more people that come into the chat, it's real easy to miss a lot. But you know, you listened to constructive criticism or requests, and you realized you needed to do something about it to make the channel better, and that is what it's all about.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty admirable.
And it was tonight. He had a stream tonight, or was it last night? We streamed over each other. I don't know if it was tonight or last night. But he's doing good. I do need to hit him up and talk to him though, and find out what the deal is on his channel. What do you mean, Mrs. Care? It's been the easiest you joined in on okay, I kind of get what you're saying.
Oh, you mean like just the in general, the channel's chat, just in general, right? Over time. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, even tonight, like when it got heated and stuff, I feel like, you know,
Night Star Lily.
There's an eye out, you know, and when some people, I certainly don't have a problem, you know, saying to someone if, you know, they're getting a little too heated and maybe might start saying something they don't want to say, you know, just checking them, because that's what I would want somebody to do for me. You know, I think for me it's a little easier to speak my mind, because I know that I know not only is it a safe space, but that if I start to go off the rails, I'm gonna be, you know, someone's gonna speak up, and that's for my benefit, you know.
Nicole, I'm blocked there. Nicole, I can't see that. I can see her IG from if I sign out of my account and sign into a different one.
Twitter post about their criminal past. Girl, you better screenshot that before it goes away, so you can share with us. Good night, you know. Heather, I hate the hiccups more than anything in the world.
All right.
Good night, Phoebe.
I'm about to go with Phoebes. Good night. As everyone you have on the mic has been heard. I like that sometimes I'll almost beg somebody please come in and talk, and but sometimes there's people really willing to come in and talk, and I love that. Night, Shins, I love you. We're wrapping it up.
Night, Shins.
Crystal, when I was 12, she had me dealing for money that I need.
Yeah, they've been talking. You guys have been sharing some real deep stuff on the chat right now about your issues and challenges with addiction and family members.
I hate to break that up. I hate to end my stream because of the chat.
I mean, we could stay on for a few more minutes just to kind of give it a moment because.
Elliot, it's 4:22 a.m. here. Woo.
Wow.
Where are you at? Because I'm early. I'm late. Wait, you're earlier than me, right, Veronica?
Yeah, I'm in California. So
okay, so
22.
You've got to be. I mean, I'm on the East Coast. So.
Night, Lisa.
Night, Lisa.
Tell Jeff he was just dreaming. Dreaming, honey. I'm not talking to anybody.
Okay, let me. I had to check something out on my Twitter real quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, like, Crystal, what you've been sharing tonight. It's amazing what we don't know about each other, I mean, we are all real people. And, it's wild that those who are so quick to share their misfortunes and tragedies, unsolicited. There are so many people watching that whose challenges you can't even imagine. I mean, who have faced challenges that no one would ever wish to go through. But that is just life, we are all real whole people, and I think that it's easy to forget that.
I'm gonna try to read this little thingy real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Because my eyes are getting crossed. It says, I have no idea why I'm getting messages about my husband having a criminal record. Other than speeding tickets, there is nothing. I've already been open about my DUI from 17 years ago. I have never hidden it. What I learned from my experience is no one should drive drunk ever. It's a mistake I wish I could take back, but I have never repeated it. Completed my requirements to the court, and thankfully I hurt no one. That's the one thing I'm grateful for. No one was hurt. I was pulled over after only driving 2 blocks. I do passionately speak out against drunk driving because I know firsthand the horrible regret and shame that come with it. I also have lost friends, and an acquaintance from college went to prison for a vehicular homicide from drunk driving. In 2020, there are Ubers and Lyfts, so please don't drink if you are going to drive, and if you do drink, get a sober ride. Don't repeat my mistakes. I paid thousands, lost my license, and to this day still have to answer questions about it. But also don't hold something over me as a weapon that I'm open about. Okay, so, I mean, people are only talking about her DUI right now because she dragged little granny from out-daughtered. There was no sense in that. So,
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
everything's about her.
Is there anything that she hasn't had an experience with?
No, because her experiences are part of her writing, in my opinion. Yes, she did, Bugsy. Alrighty, y'all. I love you all, but I'm tired.
Yeah, girl.
I'm up super early. I hope y'all have a good night and a good day tomorrow. And is Dottie asleep in the car?
Oh, no.
Did she get home?
Dottie, are you there?
I am here. I've muted so you didn't have to hear the music.
Okay.
Oh, girl, party.
Well, we're gonna go to night. You be
night.
You be careful and have a good night.
Love you guys.
Love y'all.
Love everybody.
Yes, Shens, I see that. I think that's a good idea.
What happened?
Oh, she's suggesting that we
Jen,
do a Survivor stream.
Shen, you can hop in that link again if you can. I'm gonna close the stream, but the link's still good if you want to hop in and talk for just a second.